I do like watches, I just ain't got bread. I do want to get a nice watch.
I feel like the thing about watches, right? It's again, it's like streetwear. It's just half of it is clout, and half of it is actual nice watches. You can get really good quality, nice looking watches that are not that expensive.
No, that's
It
what I
just
mean,
doesn't
yeah.
have the brand name.
Exactly.
But you can definitely get good shit.
That's anything nowadays, though, right? That's like, it's just capitalism, bruv. Like, everything's fucking, it's the name, it's the brand. You want the next big thing. But yeah, no, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like this watch a lot, because it's so basic. Casio's so cheap, but it still looks great. Like, it goes with all my outfits. I bought the black face on purpose because I'll wear black 99% of the time.
You do wear a
Unless
lot
some-
of black, either
yeah.
black or white. That's
Exactly.
what you wear.
Literally, I'm monochrome as fuck. Like Hamzah's personality, bro. But...
Oh, I didn't say it. But if you agree with it, tell us in the poll below.
Well, are we welcoming him back, yeah? Welcome back to Atypical.
Welcome back.
You know what? I think we should keep that, Hamzah,
why
edit
not?
this shit, bro. Edit this shit so it's quicker, but I like that. Let's keep it.
Yeah, Hamzah, do your job, man.
Do your job, bro. Yeah, what you saying, bro? How are you? What's new?
Good. I'm chilling. I've had a very long week. I've been out and about. I have not slept much, and I ended the week in someone's hotel, sleeping on the floor.
Ooh.
That's
KK?
wild. No,
Don't let
not
KK hear
not
that. What, you
Not like
cheating? Is that you?
I was with a dude, so let's not.
What, you swing both ways now? To be fair, we always knew this, bro. It's about time.
Yeah.
You did
Now
say...
everyone knows.
That's mad though. What happened? How comes? What was you up to?
I was at a work event. It was a bit of a crazy one. We had a tab behind the bar, so everyone was getting mental.
Damn.
Then ended up going to another bar after that. It got quite late. This was like 1-2 a.m. Everyone was done, finished. There was no way I was getting home on the train at that point. So I was like, I knew my mate was staying at a hotel because he lives in Wales. So when he comes down, he stays in a hotel.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay at yours. He was
Did
like,
you?
Okay, fine.
That's calm. Did you? At least you had a place to stay in it. That's the most important bit. Did you not take the party back to his, like, take some drinks back or anything like that, or was it just straight
definitely
KO?
not. Bro, we got McDonald's.
Yeah,
and KO'd straight
that's
away.
it.
It's one of those ones.
Yeah, I could tell you were waved by your messages, big man. You sent me some. Shall I bait you? Or should we keep this?
Definitely do not do that. let's keep it SFW, innit?
It was SFW.
What I've noticed. Okay, I want to hear how you are, because what I've noticed is, I get very emotive. That is my tell.
Okay.
I get very emotive.
As in, do you mean emotive physically, like you show like you're more like expressive, or do you also mean like emotional?
I mean, yeah, like emotionally, I will be more open.
Yes.
Wild.
That's what alcohol does.
Nowhere.
No, I love it, bro. I loved it. I saw your messages and I started tearing up a bit. But yeah, no, it was. I'd say the same thing. Like, I'd get a bit more in my feelings. Can defo happen. I defo come alive a bit more, which is kind of bad to say because I shouldn't have to be like that. To be fair, I'm pretty high energy 90% of the time. You'll find me on an off day and I'll be CBA, but like 90% of the time I am. But yeah, with alcohol, I'm definitely a bit more like jovial, which I feel ashamed saying, but we're moving it.
So you gotta be like that, innit? That's just what happens.
It's what happens, man. Otherwise, why are you drinking, innit? If you're not gonna want to feel something.
Brings out a different character.
Yeah.
Some people have good characters that come out. Some people have horrendous characters. Those guys you do not want to be around because like it's not a fun night.
No. But, some people have both. I think I have both. I have a bad side to me too, man. I have a very bad side to me when I get drunk. Do you think
does it come in levels with you? Is it like if you drink a certain amount, you're one character, and then if you drink too much, then it changes? Or is it like how you're feeling in that day?
I think it's a predetermined factor. It's more like, all right, cool. Today, I woke up on some fuck shit. So if I drink, it's gonna be fuck shit times 10.
Explain that language to the people. Yeah.
Oh no, like say I woke up and I'm just like, nah, it's just a bad day. And then I make the mistake of drinking on that day too. I just feel like it's more exasperated. Like that comes out more after the alcohol. But then sometimes like the alcohol can also just, I'll have a good day, but then I'll drink, and then sometimes I will feel bad after drinking too. So it really just depends on the day, literally, entirely on the day.
I don't think I've had. That's a good point, actually. I don't think I've had an experience where I've drank and felt really bad, but I also don't drink that much.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
so it might be the case.
I think, considering like I don't drink as much anymore, but considering I have had quite a few drunken nights, I feel like I've seen, like, I know myself now to an extent. To an extent, I still feel like I play around a bit too much sometimes, but we move.
Yeah. It also depends who you're surrounded with.
Yeah.
When I go on certain work events, one of my good friends at work, this guy, right, is like, first of all, he's massive. He's 6'4", right? So when he goes on a night out and gets pissed, he is drinking the whole bar, right? And he wants everyone to be on it with him.
Yeah.
So when you get to a certain point, you're like, bro, it's like, we're good. This guy's at 40%. He's got like 2 meters left to fill.
Don's a Viking, bro. Shit.
It's different. So when he's on night out, it's a crazy one.
It's a crazy night. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Body types, everything, innit? It's just how much you drink, how often you drink, how big you are physically, all of that kind of stuff. I don't want to go into the bio because obviously I got a D.
Oh, yeah. Multiple occasions.
Fuck you. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, but no, I don't listen to any biology fact you tell me because it's definitely false.
It's 100% wrong.
Yeah. Speaking of which, can you explain the menstrual cycle?
I think. Do you want to explain why you've just asked me that, bro?
Before we started this episode, this actually will lead us on to this topic, so we'll get into it.
Yeah.
We wanted to start by asking each other a few deep questions and funny questions, just to let you guys know a bit more about us, like get to learn about us a bit more, which has been done on a few other episodes in the past. So we thought, now that it's just us two alone, we can have some of those types of questions too, and conversations. And then we were looking online for deep questions that you can ask, like, friends and people that you're close to. And one of the questions was, can you explain the menstrual cycle? Which, why was that even a question?
So I think the idea behind it was just a deep life question. Yeah. Like, it's a dangerous question. Like, if you ask a man that, what are the chances a man actually knows how it works and why it exists? But I mean, most people know why it exists. I hope. If you don't, then it's a long day. I would hope so. Yeah, it's a long day for you. But yeah, it was basically, as Jay said, it was basically if you've seen the Hamzah Harshu episode. Actually, I should say the Harshu Hamzah episode because I want to go first. You'd see that we asked each other some deep questions just to, let the audience know what we're like, get a deeper insight into our lives, what we're like, all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to do that here as well. And I feel like, because, I feel like we don't do it enough, man. Especially as men, bro. We don't ask each other deep shit no more, man. At all.
The thing is, right, this is the thing. What I've realized, I feel like all the circles that I've seen of girlfriends, like their friend circles compared to male friend circles, I just whack my mouth. Compared to male friend circles, I feel like women are in their feels a lot more. They just talk about, like, them and their friendships a lot more, get to know each other, that type of stuff. But I feel like guys' relationships, you could just talk about anything. It doesn't matter, right? Dudes we're just like, can't bring it on. Whereas I feel like women don't really do that. They talk about their feelings and stuff a lot more, but there are certain things women wouldn't say to certain friends, but they might say to other friends. Whereas as dudes, it's like, if it's you or you, it don't matter. I'm asking you the same dumb shit.
100%. I feel like, women are so much more in tune. It's actually, in a way, it's a good thing. Like, they're more in tune with their emotions, and it's like they expect you to know it. Like, I'll go home. Well, not me personally, but I've seen stories online of like people going home and talking to their wives or their girlfriends, and then the girlfriend asks them a question about the male's friend, and they're like, "Why would I know this information? For what reason would I know when he got married or what his date of birth?" Like, men don't know these things, bro. We don't talk about this shit.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
funny because I've had that so many times before. Like I've been on a night out with you lot or whatever friends, right? And we're chilling for when we hang out for like 12 plus hours. Like it's a long
a
night,
long
right?
day. Yeah.
We are properly just chatting for the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll either get home or I'll go see like my girlfriend or whatever, right? And then they'll just be asking questions, be like, "Oh, so how's like this person getting on with their job?" I'm like, "You think I asked that in 24 hours? We like work wasn't even in the same stratosphere
On purpose, bro. We don't want to talk about that shit. We don't want
It's
to
like,
know.
bro, I ain't got a fucking clue. I can tell you what music he was listening to yesterday. You got to know about his actual life. That's mad.
Trust me. Could never be us, bro. Could never be men.
It's crazy.
It's mad. Why don't we
All right.
kick off then? Have you got any?
Yeah. All right. I've got. All right. What do you want to start with? Funny, or deep?
Let's start funny. Let's start
funny.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, I don't know if it's funny, but I think I think you'll like this question. You'll like this question.
All right, go on.
If there was any type of apocalypse that happened on the Earth right now, right? Anything. It could be aliens, it could be zombies, it could be freaking like natural disasters have happened everywhere. It could be, I don't know, like Cloverfield Lane style, whatever goes on. What would you want to happen out of all those scenarios? Or what do you think you would be best at?
Bro, I can't lie to you, yeah. The zombie thing, fam. Bro, the zombie thing. So I've watched too much Walking Dead and I've seen too many horror films, bro. I just want to slice
you watch more Walking Dead than anyone else could give a shit about.
I know. It's really bad. I stopped when actually fuck spoiler alert. Glenn dies. If you haven't seen that bit yet, you're not a true fan, so fuck you.
What was the Asian guy's name?
Glenn.
Oh, that was it.
As soon as he died, the show just crashed. I stopped watching after that. I couldn't, bro. But yeah, like, okay, so that's the funny answer though. Like, I feel like it's a lot. It's definitely like zombies would be cool because I want to take out some pent up anger. You know what I'm saying? Like, just that sounds psycho as fuck, but I'm just it is what it is. But I think the real answer would be like a 2012 event where if I'm dying anyway. Yeah, I want to see some shit before I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, preferably, let me add some litigations. Preferably, if it was like on my in the end of my like days, like the last 5 years, I have 5 years left to live anyway. Then 100%, bro, 100%. Because then it's like
you'd want the whole world to just end.
Yeah, you know why? Because if I can't be here, no one can. One
All
and
right.
two, at least I get some views, bro. It's like seeing like the maddest like visuals before. If
you're the first person to die? What are you seeing?
Depends.
That tsunami comes straight to your house first thing.
As long as I get to see it, it's calm, bro. If I get to see the tsunami, bro, I'm imagining it now. Yeah, imagine I get to see a tsunami coming right. Bleep that, Hamzah. More work for you, fam. I don't care. I'm joking. It would be lit. It'd be sick, bro. Like, I'd love to see that. But I feel like with a zombie apocalypse, it's like there's a chance. It's in my hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was right now, it'd be a zombie apocalypse.
If it's like survival mode.
Yeah. Because then it's fight or flight.
Zombies.
Yeah. What about you? What are you saying?
I reckon zombies would be hard. I reckon we've trained our whole lives for this as dudes. Okay, 90% of dudes, right, have played Call of Duty Zombies or some sort of zombies video game where you spend hours mashing the shit out of these dons' heads, right?
Pause.
Now resume. Let's go. We spent hours. Like, you give me a baseball bat, tie some nails on the end of it. That's it. You're ready to go.
Oh no,
yeah,
bro,
he's got a cricket bat. There you go. Put some nails. Put some like heat material. Like, make that shit flamed. That's it. You're good to go. So I feel like that would be probably the scenario where we had the best chance of survival. Aliens, I'm done for. There's no way. If aliens have made it to Earth, what can we do?
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Literally nothing. It's
Absolutely
like every
nothing.
scenario is gonna end with us being either like captured and used, or as like slaves and stuff. Not like a different way of use.
That too.
Or maybe that too. Or they're just killing us. That's it.
Yeah, man.
And then they're taking Earth.
I agree, bro. I feel like we'd just be like crops to them. Like we'd just like harvest the gold for us or something like that. Like it'd just be mad.
If you
Aliens are different.
If you had to think, this is a super weird question because there's so many different instances that have already been done of what they could look like. But if someone says alien to you, what's the first thing you think of?
I mean, unfortunately, because of media, it is literally a small green dude.
A small Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Literally Paul. Yeah. But like, I don't think that that's how they look. Like, I just don't, because it's so unknown, because it's so alien. It could literally be anything. It could be a fucking. It could look like that. For all we know, like small little things flying around. And
first of all, why is that on your desk? What are you doing?
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
Guy,
I asked myself the same question, bro.
Okay, well, that's such a random thing to pull out. You could have pulled anything out of everything on your desk. Why have you got that? What the flip, bro? That's like me pulling out a fucking saw. Like what?
It's literally just a fidget spinner, bro. Like it's just something for me to like. It's probably like a stress thing. It's probably why I do it. Like, no, like I don't know, bro. Allow me.
Then you got to open it. Oh, you just logging it out. Yeah,
I don't know. What about you?
So you think of Paul? I think if I think alien, probably the first thing I do think of is a xenomorph, like that Alien franchise, the ones with the face inside the face. Oh my days,
mad.
Bro, if that came to Earth, I would shit myself straight away.
Finish, bro.
Probably one of the scariest renditions of what an alien could look like.
Absolutely unreal. That and Predator. Bro. Even Predator's fucked, bro, with his vagina mouth.
Yeah, but I feel like if anything, Predator, you could be mates with Predator, innit? Predators would be mates with you.
How, bro?
I reckon.
They'd be bending us over, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Did you see what they did to people?
But in the films, in some films, they have allied with humans, whereas aliens never had.
True, but that's to get rid of the aliens in it. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a bigger threat. Bigger threat.
That's true. But what if there's no threat?
Then you're done for.
Then you're 100%,
bro. They can see through everything. Wait,
such a hide.
Where you gonna hide? Yeah, that is crazy. Predator and aliens. Which one would you be more scared of?
That is a great question. You know, I think I'd be more scared of Alien because it just doesn't look like. Even Predator, he stands on two legs. He's still like he's got a helmet on, so you could just imagine it's like Master Spartan, or whatever, Spartan Chief or whatever his name is, like from Halo, like
Halo,
because you didn't got to look at his Chief. Master Chief. That's it. But like Alien's just fucking clapped, isn't it? It's just clapped,
it's
bro.
Very disgusting.
Yeah,
and the size of his head. Why is it like that?
So big, bro.
Pause.
What about you?
That's my funny question. What about me? Okay, zombies, 100%. I would be down. I mean, it's not ideal, but I would have the best chance of survival.
Yeah.
In the UK, probably a bit harder because we don't have guns. Whereas in America, like them man are just living life.
They're fine.
But also, zombies can't swim, so you just go on the water.
What if
get
they
on a boat, bruv?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. That's actually true.
Like, what are they gonna do?
What if they gain like a little bit of like IQ,
intelligence?
Yeah.
If zombies gain intelligence,
yeah,
it's a long day.
It's such a long day. It's such a long day.
Zombies gain intelligence. That's a whole different ball game.
That's what I was saying.
I feel like you'd only then be able to survive if you can congregate and create communities. If you can create a community where you can board yourself up properly, have like outposts, actually create tactics to go outside and kill off the zombies. That way you have a chance. If you're on your ones and zombies are smart, nah,
Long day.
just not happening.
100%, 100%. That's basically what happened to The Walking Dead towards the end. Apparently, like I was watching I was getting a bunch of reels and like YouTube shorts and shit, and it would just be like what the state of Walking Dead has become, and it's just like some zombies, had to climb now or some shit, and it's just it's crazy.
That's mad. Zombies climbing.
Yeah.
So you can't go anywhere high. If they swim, you can't go on water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you versus 8 billion.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Pardon me.
That's when you pull out the AC-130, you know what I mean?
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, right. that would be that. And then, what was your second answer?
I said 2012.
Oh, 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be the one if I don't care about surviving?
Yeah.
If I don't care about surviving, I would want to see an alien. So aliens come through.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What if?
Yeah.
But that means that the aliens have to be malevolent. They're like, they're coming for a bad reason. They're not okay. Calm. So it's so you don't think in any way that aliens would come and there's peace between us?
There could be, but only if.
You're just saying for this scenario. You're just saying for this.
Yeah, not for this scenario. This is like world-ending scenario. Aliens would come that like you're done for. Aliens could 100% come here tomorrow and be peaceful if their whole mission was like if it was a research mission, right?
Yeah.
If we went for a research mission on a different planet and we saw life, we'd like probably just like research it and come back. We wouldn't just kill the stuff there.
Yeah. The only thing that scares me about if aliens came to on Earth, aliens came to Earth, if that happened.
Oh, on Earth, aliens came to Earth, bro. You just pulled a memory out of left fucking field.
It just hit me, bro.
Man, like Usman,
Shout out Usman, bro.
So that story, ladies and gentlemen, were we in the same class back in the day?
I think it was.
I don't think we were. No, I think it was me, Rishi, Justin, Usman. I feel like you were with Masam.
Is this RS? What was it for?
No, this was drama.
Drama. Was it early days though? Was it like?
Yeah, it was like year 8, 9.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Time.
I wasn't
yeah,
there.
yeah, okay. So this story, everyone, we were in drama year 7, 8, 9 times, like super young. And we had to, I don't even remember what the scenario was. We had to create some sort of story and then act it out. And the story that we had come up with, so it was me and 3 other friends, Usman, Rishi, and Justin. What we had come up with was a story about aliens coming to Earth and they're like trying to wipe us out and we need to survive. And we said, all right, Usman, you intro us onto the stage, you do the narration, just set the scene. And this guy comes up to the stage, right? You need to understand this guy's like 6'2". He's like a big guy. He has a presence. We were ready for him to do like some Morgan Freeman style shit. And he just goes, on Earth, aliens came to Earth. And everyone was like, no fucking shit, bro. What do you mean? It was such a fumble. He fumbled the bag hard.
This was so funny, bro. I have so many fond memories of Usman, bro. You remember the time he stacked over absolutely nothing? Oxygen molecules, bro.
Go on, explain that story. How does that happen?
We were playing footy, and then literally the guy was walking on the field, and it wasn't even like he put a foot in front of a foot. He didn't slip or slide. He just tripped over nothingness. Absolutely nothing. It was the most fascinating thing we'd ever seen. I was dying, bro.
It was a scientific phenomenon.
It was. He's a scientific phenomenon.
He had done it multiple times. I remember we would play cricket. He would go run after the ball, and then next thing you know, he's just on the ground. But like, what happened there then, lad?
It's fucking unreal, bro.
Usman, we know you are an avid listener and you're gonna hear this, so we do love you. But like, sort your balance out, bro. What's going on?
Sort your inner ear out, mate.
Create that equilibrium, bro. It's it. But yeah, that was crazy.
That was unreal.
So that was on Earth, aliens came to Earth.
Yes.
And during that same performance, there was another iconic moment that we don't really talk about as much because it's not Usman just being hilarious. But we were acting it out and we were trying to make this as real as possible. So it was, I think it became me against Justin and Rishi. Like they were the aliens or something. It was like we created some sort of war.
Okay.
And it was me against them. And Rishi comes to attack me. And instinctively, like part of that. I mean, we were just acting, right? Like, I was just
Yeah.
going for it. It was a bit of free roam, do what you want, improvisation. Rishi comes at me, so I just like swing my hand to do a little, you know, like
No
air
way.
slap. I accidentally slap his glasses across the stage. Brother couldn't see. He actually couldn't see for the rest of the performance. His glasses were over there. Bro,
That
it was
is
so
so
bad.
jokes. What, you
It was
just
so
smacked the guy, the poor guy, bro.
I actually slapped him across the face by accident. Yeah.
Is this Rishi?
Yes.
Oh my god, shout out Rishi as well, man. What a
He
guy.
took it like a champ, though.
Yeah, firmed it.
Yeah, it was good. He filmed it, and it was
What
funny.
guy. What guy.
But
That is
I'm sorry,
so
Rishi.
funny.
That was good.
Only 10 years late, mate.
It's all right. He's over it. It's all right. All right, that's that. What's your funny question? Go on, drop it.
All right. Funny. What's your favorite? Oh, okay. So mine, yeah, a bit of a precursor, because we're the only non-virgins in Atypical. It's funny, even though we're the non-virgins, but we're still probably gonna get slapped by our girlfriends for answering this question. But who's your celebrity crush? Who would you say, like, all-time celebrity crush?
That's a tough question, bro. I don't even.
I want to see you fumble, bro. I want to see you.
Nah, I'll say it straight. Still, if I can think of someone who's like a proper crush,
I got mine. I know mine of all time.
What, straight off the bat?
I know mine.
Are you gonna say Margot Robbie?
No. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Creme de la creme.
All right. While I think, you explain yours.
All right, come.
Give me a sec.
Bruv, but I don't, not anymore, but this is like back in the day.
Yeah, sure,
bruv,
back in the day.
Jessica Alba, bro. Jessica Alba was
Fantastic
top
Four
tier.
team.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
She was
top tier.
TT, bro. Unreal.
She was top tier.
She was beautiful. I'm sorry if you're listening. Unnamed girlfriend. Click away now. The topic's gonna get a lot worse, so.
How many episodes are we gonna get in until you say her name?
Never happening. It's for her sake.
Happening.
It's for her sake. She doesn't want me to.
Alright, fair.
She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed, bro.
She did say you were the dumbest. In front of all our faces. She said, this guy's fucking stupid.
She's not even wrong. I'm just dick, bro. Fuck's sake.
Okay. Probably back in the day, I would probably have to say, oh my god, what's that actress's name? The actress that plays Monica in Friends.
Oh, Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
Oh,
yeah. Back then, there were like 4 or 5 seasons where she was elite,
stunning.
Different.
She was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was actually the reason why I watched the show for a bit.
Genuinely.
Yeah. Like,
Do you think she? What happened to you?
I just.
What did I say? What did I say?
What did I say?
What did I say? I knew it was gonna happen.
Ow. Yeah, carry on, sorry.
Of course, you're an idiot.
I am the thickest.
Pause.
I'll get my arse out, bro.
What?
Sorry, carry on, what?
Alright, odds on.
Alright. Fuck. Alright, Hamzah, blur this.
Okay, go on. Five. You're a thought, bro. For 5.
I'm a brave man. 5. Alright, go on.
Alright, go on.
3, 2, 1, 3.
4.
Yes! Yes! I reversed.
Alright. Oh, you want me to count in?
No. I'm just. I got it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, 1.
5.
Oh,
so far away.
So far away. Alright, fine. Next time. You don't get to see our asses this time, but maybe another time.
Yeah,
we'll pay when
If you do want to, sign up to that Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
The OnlyFans.
Exclusive content coming soon, geezer.
Oh, interesting choice of words. What were we even talking about?
Fuck's sake. We were talking about what crushes, celebrity crushes.
This episode's off the fucking rails already.
I love it, mate.
Celebrity crushes. Yeah, it would have to be Courtney Cox back in the day, bro. Like, genuine top tier.
Fair. Nah, she was beautiful. Shall we go into the deep questions?
Yes. We are. How long have we been going for?
It's
We
already
have many topics, and we're probably going to get through about 2 of them.
Yeah.
Is what it is, though, isn't it?
It is what it is. It's 35 minutes, by the way. But to be fair, we weren't talking for all of it. We're just chatting shit for a bit, innit? And it's gonna get cut.
That's true. That's fine. Fine.
Yeah,
we could look. We'll give you lot a long episode. Whatever you lot see is what you see. But just know that we were here for your pleasure.
Yeah, and the other two.
How many times? The other two, they don't take this seriously. Right?
They don't.
Which I'm sure Harshu and Hamzah said that in their episode.
Nah, I will never sneak you like that, bro. Never like
100% you've done that.
Nah. That's actually the first thing we said.
Of course it was.
First thing we said, bro.
Me and Masam don't take seriously.
No, we're the most serious members of Atypical. To be fair, what this shows to me is that I am the most serious member of Atypical. So if I'm not your favorite member yet, this should prove to you that I should be. Just saying. I probably still won't because I'm thick apparently. So, but yeah, we move. All right, deep questions.
Facts speak for themselves. But
factos. I'll say my deep question first, innit? Because you said
sure.
All right, cool. This is actually the same question I asked Hamzah, or Hamzah asked me in our previous episode. But I wanted to know from your aspect too, and it's a full on 180 from what we've been doing. So prepare yourself. But
okay,
what are some demons that you're currently facing, that you're currently fighting?
Ooh,
yeah, deep. I told you.
That's a tough question. I'll tell you a big demon right now is. I love where I'm at in terms of where I'm going in life, my career, how I've progressed as an adult. Like, I think it's going really well. It's gone really well. I've matured a lot, and what I'm doing right now, I love. But I don't know if what I'm doing right now is what I want to be doing 5-10 years down the line, and that is a very difficult thing to understand, to like get your head around, because it means, am I just like wasting my time right now? Is this what I want to do? I'm good at what I do. I'm very good at it, and I enjoy it because it means something, and I'm doing really good work.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like my career and stuff. But when I like I'm ready to pass away at the end of my life, what do I want to be known for? What do I want my legacy to be? Is that what I'm doing right now? I don't know, and I don't know when I'm going to get the answer to that question, but it is definitely something I'm contemplating a lot.
That is. Do you feel like you're? Because I actually completely understand you, like genuinely, like I completely get you. Do you feel like you're laying down the groundworks to, right now at least, to move into that space, or setting up? Do you take this time as like setting up for that in the future, or do you feel like it's like hurting you and affecting you more because you feel like you're not doing enough to get to where you want to be?
I'd say it's definitely a bit of both. Like, I'm putting foundations down. This is going to sound super vague because we're not actually saying what it is.
It's fine.
But
yeah,
I'm putting foundations down. I'm doing things that I enjoy doing and put me closer to reaching what that goal would be, which is not a defined goal. Like, I can't visualize what that goal is, but I'm putting things in place where it's taking me towards that goal. Like, if you think about Stairway to Heaven, I'm like taking a step here and there, but it's a very slow step.
Yes, yeah.
Right? That is the problem. It's like, it's so slow because the amount of effort I'm putting into other things, I'm putting into my normal career as well, because that is also like going at a fairly high trajectory. So I want to work on that and not ruin that.
Yeah.
And then we're doing this. This is one branch that could skyrocket one day potentially. So you want to put effort into this.
It will. Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. So it's like I've got 4 or 5 simultaneous staircases, right? And I'm trying to walk up them.
Yeah.
But which one is going to be the one that I should shoot for? I don't really know.
No, I completely understand, bro. I feel like I'm in like a similar boat, and it hurts. Like, one of the main things that I get pissed off at myself with is, one of the main things I get pissed off is there's not enough time in the day Like I feel like there's genuinely not enough time in the day to do everything. And I'm learning that more and more. Like back in the day, time used to fly. Time used to be like time used to go so slow, and now time flies by so quickly. Like it's just like an hour will pass like this.
Yeah.
And no, I completely agree. It's just shit. And another side is like I don't feel like sometimes, which you just said, I any time that you're putting into something like this, for example, not taking away from this is amazing. You also, putting less into something else, or less of that means more of this, and vice versa. It's just, yeah. No, I fully get that. I hear that. Would you say that's your biggest demon right now? Then that's something that's weighing heavy on your mental.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah,
Not necessarily because it's like I wouldn't say I have sleepless nights over it. I think that's like that would be reserved for something extreme, something that like hurts you in the moment. That's what I would lose sleep over. It's something like this, not losing sleep, but it is one of those things that's consistently in the back of your head, right?
yeah,
It's one of those things that you sort of every day you're thinking, okay, I should probably be doing this. I should
yeah,
probably do this.
yeah,
But do I want to do that right now? No, I don't. I want to relax. I want to
yeah,
have fun and chill out. But if
yeah.
I don't, I'm harming potentially what I want to do in the future. So it's that balance is always on your mind, and
100%.
that's a tough one. I'm sure there are many people feeling the exact same right now, and yeah, we want you guys to know that we empathize completely. It's like it's even one of those situations where you leave university. Loads of people leave university not knowing what the flip they want to do, right?
100%.
And we're like I'm 25. This guy's turning 25 soon. Would we say we figured out life? Definitely
Fuck
not.
no.
one
Fuck
Hundred
no,
percent
bro.
not. Would we say what we're doing right now is what we dreamed of doing?
Hell
Probably
no.
not.
Nope.
But we are where we are because we've made certain decisions that have led us this way. I think
Yeah.
we both made good decisions
100%.
that have led us to where we are, and we're definitely happier than where we would have been if we hadn't made some of those decisions.
Yeah.
But it's like, is this a checkpoint on the route rather
Yeah.
than like the final sprint? Probably.
100%. No, 100%, bro. 100%. We still need to give ourselves credit though. Like that's the thing, that duality, that balance of like knowing that I think I'm pretty sure we talked about this in the Hamzah Harshi podcast as well. But the duality of knowing how to relax and actually genuinely sit down and just chill, when compared to like the constant grinding, the working, and then also like smelling the roses here and there, and knowing like a year ago you probably weren't in the mental space, or the life admin space you are in now, if we didn't take the steps that we did earlier on. So yeah, it's just 100%, man. If anyone's out there
Yeah.
listening and feeling the same way as Jay said, keep going and it'll be worth it. Everyone figures it out. I'm sure like even fucking 50, 60 year olds don't have everything figured out. I don't think no
No,
one ever
definitely
figures life out, bro. Life is just life. And then we just figure it out until the end. Like no one
life
figures out
is,
shit.
yeah, it's a crazy whirlwind of shit that you just figure out as it happens. It's
Yeah.
one of this, yeah. But if anyone is feeling the same and they would like to share their story or experience with us, then please let us know. Like, fill in the anonymous form. Just, yeah, you could even DM us. 100%, we take everything seriously. And if there's things you want to share and you're happy for us to talk about any of your experiences, then let us know. We'll do that in a future episode.
100%. 100%. Let us know.
What's
Um.
your biggest demon then?
So I actually said a similar thing last in the last episode. I said just like finding the time for the right things.
Mm.
Knowing that I want to be successful, and me, it's just the unknown of just not knowing like where I'm going sometimes, how I want to get there. Just I know the destination, and I know the journey is the most important bit of it, but it's just the unknown bit, bro. Like no one knows what happens tomorrow, and like
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and yeah, it's just a mix of that, and yeah, I'd say that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, 100%. That's completely valid.
Yeah,
It's a whirlwind. You never know. It's true, man. You could just anything could happen tomorrow, right? That's why they always say you always see the cliche in movies and stuff. Oh, don't don't leave the house after a fight because you never know what's going to happen.
Mm.
It's the same as like we should keep that same mentality for everything. You never know what could happen tomorrow. So do what you can today, and whatever you do is enough. Like, be happy in what you do every day because you're putting progress down. You don't need to fight the world one specific day. You've got time to just take a day as it comes.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Life is life, man. That's the only way to explain it. Life is life, bro.
Life is life. My question actually relates to this quite heavily because what I wanted to ask is, and you don't have to know the answer to this. I definitely don't know the answer to this, but it's linked with what I just said about demons and where do I want to get to. So my question is, what do you think right now, from your perspective in life right now?
Yeah.
What would you want your legacy to be after you die? This could be in any facet, right? So you could just say, for example, people might just want their legacy to be a family, people who care about them, people who love them and remember them for who they were. Other people might say, I want to be a defining person in I want to be the next Newton. Right? It could be completely anywhere on that spectrum, but just from your experience right now, sort of what do you want?
I actually think about this a lot, but I as you said, I definitely don't know like the complete picture, but like a piece to that puzzle is definitely helping others. Like I know for a fact that in some way, shape, or form, be it something like a podcast where we just talk to each other and someone might listen and entertain themselves and feel good about it, or be it like actually going out there and helping people, like donating or doing work and stuff like that. Like I know for a fact that I want to get stupid rich, yeah. But I don't obviously I want the good things in life. Obviously I want the fine things in life for myself and for my family and like generational wealth and all that kind of stuff. 100%. But that's my primary reason for that isn't the good finer things in life, is more so I can try and like do something, because the world's so fucked up, bro. You hear shit every single day, and we're gonna probably see some of it in a bit as well, like in some of the topics that we got. But the world is so disgusting, and it's just it sometimes feel like you see so many news stories all the time about people hurting and in pain. So the least like we can do, if we're in a position to give back, is to give back. So I just want to, I think that's what I want to do. Like I want to get to a place where I am, you know, I've got a system in place for my family, my friends, or whatever, and then also to help others and in some way, whatever that is. Yeah.
What do you think? Let's say money and resources were not a factor.
Yeah.
What would you do right now to give back?
Right now, I'd have no idea, but I think probably give more, like donation wise. Like I donate here and there, like, but I don't. It just it's like a drop in the ocean of what it can or should be. Like so like donations, but yeah, no, like just something to do with mental health, I feel like, as well, because some sort of establishment or some sort of system. I don't know. I haven't got anything 100% in place, like what kind of, like, what it would be, but something to help people mentally, something to do with, like, mental health and like, yeah.
That's sound. There's not enough of that, man. There's definitely not enough of it. If you look at, I mean, mental health, we've said this many times before, as a concept is quite new in terms of people's understanding of it and how much is spoken about and all that type of stuff. It's obviously not new as being something that affects you as a human, but back in the day, no one really cared or wanted to care or understood the diagnosis.
Yeah.
But even now, I feel like only in the young generations is it a big thing that people speak about, and that is predominantly on social media and digital platforms. If you look at traditional charities, think about all the charities you still see adverts on the TV.
Yeah.
None of them are about mental health. Not a single one.
Nah, rare. Only on
So,
YouTube here and there you get like the odd
exactly.
better help and stuff. But yeah, that's now.
Again, so there's definitely so much that can be done for a wider audience that is not tapped into right now.
No, 100%. 100%. I feel like it's changing slowly. Like we've mentioned this as well. Like it's slowly getting there. People are being more, more sensitive about it, and people are getting their word across. But yeah, I feel like they're definitely, and I feel like our generation or the generation to come will be the one to actually, full-fledged chuck it out there and show people that it's a real thing, and people need to talk about it. People need to make, take action and take care. So yeah, 100%, bro, 100%.
Gen Z, bro.
Gen Z, man.
Gen Z.
The chosen
when they're
ones.
not on Zoom, they got to change the world.
They got this.
Yeah. Okay.
What's next?
What should we do? Okay, what should we do next?
Actually, wait, no, let me ask you because you asked me, but what's I know you said you haven't got the answer right now, but like any ideas, any sort of
yeah, I don't have an answer, but I'd say as a concept principle, it's quite related to yours. Yours is, you said, giving back or helping others.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would be probably taking people away from their day-to-day problems as like a principle, as a concept. I'm a creative person, sort of what I do, right? Like as my day job, I'm a designer. We have a pod. I do acting. I dance. Like it's rooted in my brain.
Talk your shit.
Okay. Didn't say I was good at any of those things.
You are, bro. You are.
Yeah, relax.
Curry carpet, bro. Come on.
What's that?
The yellow carpet, innit?
Oh yeah. Big up Wolverhampton.
Come on.
Fucking ends, bro. Anyway. Yeah, there's like, that is who I am. So in some facet of that, I want to be able to use that creativity to take people away from their problems, give them escapism in any forms of their life, whether that be through production art like films, whether that be through creative installation somewhere, whether that be through like big design things that people can go and visit and walk through life, whether that be actually creating some sort of service that helps people, that just doesn't make life as shit as it is. That is like probably my main goal.
I hear that. Creativity, yeah, it's innate for you for sure. 100%. Yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll give you an update. We'll post 10 years time when Atypical's got his 10-year anniversary. We'll see how much of this we are down the road.
100%. We're already fucking a year in, bruv. Imagine a year and a half.
Bro, it's wild. We're a year in. Man. We should do an episode where we talk about. We should let the audience know like what are our ambitions for Atypical. What's our like high vision roadmap and how we working towards that and stuff. I think people might be interested in that type of thing.
That could be cool. I don't want to give away everything though. Some shit to ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. There'll be something coming out soon, maybe.
Maybe.
We need help.
Please.
You guys have no idea what we're talking about, but we have something very special in the pipeline that will hopefully be coming out soon, and it will be an absolute banger for everyone.
Are you which do you wanna, because I feel like Hamzah might have already baited it in like
did he actually?
I think we might have. We've talked about it.
We put on our stories that we went to a studio.
Oh yes, we talked about this in the last episode when you went there. 100%. Okay, yeah. That's already out. That's already out.
Well, it's still in the pipeline because it's not out yet. So keep your hype up, people. That's what I'm saying. Please
do, man. Please do.
Yeah. Whatever else we have in the pipeline, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. We don't know. We ain't got the answers.
Yeah, we don't. We have an interesting game that we want to play, but let's leave that to the end.
All right,
100%. We'll leave that to the end. It'll be a bit of fun. I want you guys as an audience to get involved as well. I think everyone will enjoy it. And Hamzah will be creaming himself editing.
True that.
We spoke about life quite a lot. we spoke about sort of where we want to go in careers and things like that. Let's completely shift focus.
Go on.
I see something here. Now, I love reading about natural disasters, okay? And sometimes not natural disasters. Something that is not a natural disaster is Mandem in Russia blowing up a nuclear power plant called Chernobyl.
Oh, yes.
And there have been many stories about freaky shit happening in Chernobyl after that reactor blew into the stratosphere.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard like insects mutating, so they like look completely different. Like this is some proper like Godzilla shit. You got like butterflies have like different colors now compared to like normal butterflies. So what's new that you got for me?
Well, we've actually seen. I saw it's not even like I don't think it's actually new. I think it might have been out for a bit, but I just came across it on Instagram the other day. Yeah, they found like these. It's called a radio. I don't want to get it wrong, so let me just quickly open up my notes. But it's basically a fungi. It's radiotrophic fungi, which uses radiation. It uses a process called radiosynthesis, like photosynthesis, but instead of light, it uses radiation, bro.
What?
Yeah, as an energy source for metabolism, for it to like grow and be self-sufficient, anaerobically respirize. Bruv, people are saying, scientists are theorizing that they can potentially use it to act as a barrier to radiation in the future. Like basically use it to cancel out the effects or like act as a shield against radiation, which would be insane. Imagine in the future someone launches a fucking another atomic bomb. God forbid, touch wood, that never happens.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine man are busting out force fields or something with like mushrooms or something. Just just hold the cancer away, bro.
Do you know how ironic it is to use mushrooms to stop a mushroom cloud?
It's all connected, nuts. Bro. Yeah, but it's crazy, man.
That's pretty sick. So does that mean they, like photosynthesis, they absorb radiation to what do they use the energy for? The radiation energy for? Just to grow?
I think to grow and like to respirize for respiration and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's his energy source.
What do these mushrooms look? Do they look really weird?
When I saw it just looked like black and white pictures.
Chernobyl in the dark ages, bro.
It was, bro.
Black and white pictures.
Fucking let me see. To be fair, they do look a bit weird, you know.
Would you ever go to Chernobyl? I can't lie, bro. It's on my bucket list. I want to go.
Bro, this is why women live longer than men. Because we do shit like this and go to fucking Titanic.
It's funny you say that. My girl wants to come with me. We're going to die together, fam.
That is true, like, that's some Romeo and Juliet shit, bro. I respect it. Nah, I don't know,
I just think it's one of those places, like... We spoke about this on an old episode. I'm going on a massive tangent. I apologize.
Nah, that's cool.
We spoke about this on an episode a while ago where it was if you could go forward or in time or back in time to anything.
Yeah.
And we were speaking about, we'd go see this civilization, we'd go see like this dynasty, whatever. I would, bearing in mind, we're going with the preface that we can't be harmed when we're in this state of going back in time.
Bubble, yeah.
Yeah, you're in a bubble. I would 100% go to that bridge that people went to when the Chernobyl reactor blew up, and they could just see this like teleporter light, right? Just imagine this like beacon of energy going into the sky, and it's like nothing you've ever seen. Pure blue, red radiation, just going straight up. That I feel like nothing in our lifetime would even compare to what that would look like.
Nah, never. We would never see anything like that in our lifetime. We had COVID in our lifetime.
Yeah,
we still.
everyone in the future, don't come back in time to see that shit.
Please.
Don't. There was only one good thing that happened in that time, and that was Venice getting clean and the animals swimming through Venice, bro.
Imagine, that's how bad we are, bro. Humans are literally a virus to the earth, bro. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
No, that's fair. I mean, I feel like if I if I'm in a protective bubble too, I would love to go Chernobyl. I'd love to go now as well, just to see what if there's a fucking dog with like 10 legs or something. I'd love to see that kind of shit. Yeah, as long as I'm protected, because I know even if you're within, there's still like a lot of radiation there. The elephant's foot is fucking
The...
melting shit. Um,
There's what is it called? Oh, I always forget the name. The thingy zone, quarantine
radiation.
zone.
Yeah,
The quarantine zone is, some of that is quite safe now. Like a lot of people do go there,
yeah,
and a lot of scientists and stuff go there and stuff. And now they've actually created that dome or whatever around the reactor that's like meant to, quote unquote, meant to protect it fully.
yeah.
This is coming out of Russia, so who knows? But if that is
It's
the
Ukraine,
case,
by the way.
yeah, sorry. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's right on the
yeah.
border, but yeah,
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, Pripyat is like, you got like Russia, Ukraine, Pripyat's like right there.
Pripyat.
Um,
But yeah, no,
but yeah,
it's
which
scary,
is
man.
basically Russia anyway, because the Russians are all there.
True, true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. What a
But
fuckery, man.
I would go there.
It is cool, man. It is cool. It is cool.
Did the mushrooms look any different then?
They look pretty normal. I think it was underneath the microscope that they looked a bit different, but yeah, just
Oh,
yeah,
that's
just
boring,
fungus,
bro.
man.
Who's
I know,
looking under a
bro.
microscope? Bloody scientists.
Standard.
All right, speaking of mushrooms, what's happening in
Yes.
Australia?
Yes, this is another. That was actually going to be my segue. You prick. You read my mind, bro. I can't lie. So Australia is, I think, I don't want to get the facts wrong again, but I'm pretty sure they've let me Google it just to be sure. They've not decriminalized, they've made it legal to prescribe psychedelics, so mushrooms, LSD and stuff like
Oh,
that, for patients and people with like mental disorders or any sort of mental illness and stuff, which is quite pivotal in science nowadays because a lot of people back it and a lot of people don't. There's a lot of there's still a lot of people on the side of, yeah, but we're not 100% sure what kind of effects it might have in the long run on the mental.
mm-hmm.
Like bad trips can lead to anything. And then the good side is there's been proven records of like psychedelics and stuff like that changing people's lives altogether, like depression becoming non-existent in people's lives, or at least learning how to deal with it, and put in the building blocks to get better over time. So
Can psychedelics be safe? Like, what is a quantity you could have? I know this, I don't know too much about it, but I know there is a concept called microdosing where you take like
yes,
really, really small amounts over a period of time.
yeah,
Would this be similar to that, or how does a medicinal version of this work?
yeah. So I think they said it as part of it. Well, two-part answer. You actually can't. Don't take. Don't, I'm a Google this as well just to be sure. But I'm pretty 99% sure you can't overdose on psychedelics. You can't overdose on like there
Okay.
won't be any physical effects in the sense that you might like there's obviously the physical effects where you feel nice and all these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
You might see visuals and stuff, but you can't physically die from taking too much like you can with heroin
Right.
or MDMA. Well, MDMA is technically psychedelic, but like things like that where your body can't hack it, your heart, overworks and your liver fails and you die. But stuff like psychedelics,
Mm-hmm.
you are able to dose. And in fact, if anything, if you take a psychedelic today and you have the same one the next day, it has it's like a half-life. It almost doesn't affect you as much because you've dosed it so recently, and
Yeah.
you build a tolerance straight away. um and also with regards to microdosing and stuff like that, that is technically how it would work with this. I'm pretty sure. I think they were saying like it won't just be like, here's a pill, go away and see what happens, I hope you're okay. It's more like it'll be very, very strenuous. Not strenuous, I don't think that's the word.
Stringent.
Stringent. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
jinx, padlock, 1 2 3 private person, shout for the rest of the pod. Very strict.
Man just spoke binary source code, bro. What came out of your mouth?
Oh, that took me back, Rev. Very, yeah, as you said, very stringent processes where it'll be like they'll be screened and they'll be taken. There'll be a lot of close contact with the patient and the person, giving them the
Sure,
doctor or
like a
whatever.
proper trial, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They'll
Um.
have to check in on you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And I'm sure it will
Okay.
be in like very small amounts. Like it'll be like as you said, micro rather than what people do to get high recreationally. Um, So yeah.
And so what? So Australia has legalized this as of right now. Could you do it?
I think so. Let me just quickly Google it to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's either coming into effect very soon or it already has. But they're basically saying, yeah, fuck me, Australia legalizes psychedelics for mental health. Has become the first country in the world to legalize the use of psychedelics to treat some mental health conditions. But I can't even lie to you. Yeah, I think it is it when used correctly, and I'm sure these lot will know how to use it correctly. Like
Mm-hmm.
touch wood. I hope their medical system is
Good.
say, but yeah, um, I I think there is a lot of positives if done correctly. There is also a lot of negatives if done incorrectly. But I hope this can be like a the start of a movement to. Because if this is the kind of stuff, like if people, why do you think stoners are happy all the time, bro? Like,
Well, yeah.
like, there's got to be there's obviously I know other people. I'm willing to debate this as well. Like it's a great debate to have, but
I
you know,
definitely don't know enough about it to be able to say one way or the other, but it is very interesting to hear. Like,
yeah,
especially, I mean, UK and most countries around the world, not just the West, but it is there's such a legal battle around the use of drugs in any
mm-hmm.
scenario, right? It's like it's quite annoying in some ways that alcohol reigns supreme. Like it just roams
100%
free across the world. Everyone can drink no matter what. And
tobacco
that
as well.
messes you up so bad. Yeah, and smoking messes you up so bad. But other things that could have positive purposes in medicinal use, it's just like, yeah, we're not doing that.
No,
Because we can't make money off it, so we're not doing that.
exactly, exactly,
Which is really bad, right?
100%.
Can you get addicted to psychedelics? Is that a thing?
Honestly, I think from from what I've heard or seen, I I think you'd have to be crazy to get
Yeah.
addicted to psychedelics. It's something you can't disrespect it. You can't like it's not something that because it bites back, bro. That's what a bad trip essentially can be. It's like if you disrespect the molecule, if you disrespect the
Mm,
drug, then it is something that can hit back and humble you very quickly. So you don't want to be humbled on a daily basis to that
mm.
extent. It's more like something people will take to recenter, realign. Yeah, just helps with like that kind of stuff, I guess.
That would be 30. That would be
Yeah.
30. Because even if we're talking about mental health, right? There's
Hmm.
so many stories you hear. And I was watching a documentary about this the other day as well around how bad antidepressants can be for you.
Mm.
Like for some people, it's great. It does exactly what you want it to do. Obviously, the way they work is change certain hormones in your brain, which
Mm.
stop you feeling sad. But with any hormone inflicting drug that you take, there's going to be side effects.
Hmm.
So for some people it works, for some people it has really bad consequences. And there was a story from this documentary. I don't know if it was Panorama or like a different BBC thing or something, but this woman was talking about how she started taking antidepressants in her early 20s
Yeah.
and her sex drive went down to zero because of it.
Mm.
Like just straight like that, flick of a
Yeah.
switch, she just didn't care or feel like having sex ever. And she had just gotten into a relationship ended up not working out because
Mm.
there
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, she was just like, I never wanted to do anything.
Yeah.
And now about, yeah, what, 20 or 30 years have gone by and it still hasn't come back.
Ah, that's terrible, man.
Like she
That's
still
horrible.
has no sex drive because, and she stopped the drug like pretty early on,
Mm.
but it just changed her brain makeup forever. And it like, she doesn't know how to take it back to where it was,
Yeah. That's
which,
the thing, man. Sorry, are you gonna?
no, that's it. I was just going to say it's just messed up.
It's so messed up. Like when things can permanently scar and tissue, like change you, scar tissue. If things can permanently change you to that extent where it's irreversible damage, it's mad. And uh, I'll have to like say psychedelics can do that too, to the extent. I don't know if it's like a hormonal shift, but definitely like
Mm-hmm.
a mental shift in the sense where
Mm.
like you experience something so traumatizing and bad, I guess, while you're having a bad trip or whatever, that you just don't see life the same way anymore, and that is also a risk as well. So you got, I guess, I'm just listing out the cons, I guess, on that side too. But
Do you
yeah,
have, because I'm pretty naive to this type of stuff, do you have an example of like any stories where someone's had a super bad trip and what does that mean?
bruv, like I've seen some shit at uni. Like I'll be so
Really?
honest. Yeah, I've seen some shit at uni. Like we had a guy on I forgot what he had. It might have been LSD, or it might have been like, I don't know what he had, but I remember there was a story in the our uni email, and people were putting up on Snapchat and on their like,
Mm.
stories and stuff like that. There was a guy literally who had a psychotic break, and they found him running around uni campus completely naked, completely clothes off, everything, just completely naked, running around because like he was seeing like demons and shit, and he was just envisioning like some crazy shit, and you just stripped down naked and he was just running around uni campus, and I had to like detain him essentially, like. And like I've heard like so many stories, just like, because it's essentially a psychedelic is from what I've researched and stuff, because I look into this kind of stuff. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Online, essentially it says like it's a drug or a molecule that kind of puts you more in tune with yourself in a way. So it's
Right.
like, so by doing that, by revealing, by stripping yourself of ego, by stripping yourself of all the things that make humans human, like society, ego, pride, all these things, what are you left with? It's like it could have been like, what, like things that you don't want to think about, it brings them to surface. Like it's like
Mm.
trauma and all these kind of things. And when you realize all of that kind of stuff and you relive it again, it might just not be enough. It might be too much for certain people, or if you're not in a good place and you do
Mm.
that kind of stuff, it could fuck you up for good, for permanently. So
That is very scary.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
oh man.
yeah, bro.
I
It's
wouldn't even
madness.
want to imagine what that would be. Everyone has things that you could think of right now that would haunt you for life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And having that for like how long? If you took LSD, for example, how long would that last?
It depends
Couple
on like the
hours, maybe.
strength.
Longer
More,
than that.
bro. More, yeah. Like I think it's like six to nine minimum.
6 hours.
Yeah, bro. And I think
Imagine,
it's
bro, that guy running laps would be fit. That guy's Mo Farah, bro. He's running laps for 6 hours.
the whole of uni, the whole campus, bro.
You know,
That's quads are in shape by the
bro,
end of
this
that, bro.
guy's the cross country team's like give this guy LSD before every fucking race. He's gone. Oh my.
The only thing is he was just stripped naked every race though.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh madness,
He'd be
bro.
the most rapid streaker you've ever seen.
We need them at football matches, bro. Fucking hell.
Oh man. Yeah, that's what 6 hours. I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, it could be. It depends on the strength of the drug on the day. Like it could be like the tab, whatever you're taking. It could be
Yeah.
like even longer, shorter, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. It's funny we actually spoke about this because I was on a random Reddit thread the other day and somehow got onto a post about people tripping out and
Yeah.
like what do people do and stuff. And someone was
Mm.
talking about how they accidentally took whatever drug it was. I don't remember. I think it was like something prescribed to them, but instead of
Mhm.
taking the normal amount, they took about 300 times that amount. Right?
Brother.
Yeah,
Oh my
crazy.
days.
And they said it was the worst trip they've ever had, and it lasted like over 12 hours.
Oh
They
my
were
god.
flipping absolutely gone out of it completely.
Oh my
And then
god.
people in the comments were like, that's one of those moments where you go to your garden, lie down, and hold that grass like you've never held grass before.
Bro, that reminds me of a story, it's so bad. There's a story about this guy who went to a festival and he strapped sheets of acid, like LSD.
Right.
So you can get it in like tabs, like small, like square paper blotted with the acid, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you could get it in sheets. Like a sheet of acid is like bare. Like if two tabs, like small
Yeah.
squares, can get you to that stage, imagine a sheet, an A4 size.
Yeah.
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 So this guy put like a few sheets, strapped them onto his body, and put clothes over, and went to a festival to start dealing them at a festival. What the idiot? I hope it's not a real story. If it's a real story, I'm sorry, but okay, he's not an idiot. He just, it was bad that he did this. It was very bad. But what happened was he essentially, because of the heat from the sun, he sweated, and obviously the sweat went onto the sheet, and the sheet started dissolving, like the acid or
Right.
whatever, and the acid you can absorb it through your skin.
Right.
And the guy had essentially like 2 or 3 sheets of acid worth in his body, bro. He essentially became a vegetable to the extent where he actually thought he was like a carrot or something. Like there's a story about this guy who just genuinely thinks for the rest of his time, for the rest of life, he just thinks he's a vegetable, like an actual vegetable, not like he's quadriplegic. He's a carrot. He's a carrot, bruv.
Wait, so this guy's still alive?
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. I'm gonna try to find the story right now, but he actually just thinks he's a vegetable, bruv. Like he just sits in the sun and he actually just thinks he's a carrot.
Wait, so obviously by now the acid has left his system.
Yeah,
but it's just changed him forever.
Yeah, because it's that bad, bro. Like he fucked himself, like completely fucked himself.
Bro, Hamzah, insert that Beetlejuice clip where he's like, I don't know about carrots. I don't know about carrots.
What color is a carrot?
Carrot? I think it's a carrot. Carrot. But I don't know about carrots. I don't know nothing about that.
Oh my god. A trip that doesn't end. Oh no, not this one.
Bro, to think you're an actual vegetable.
Yeah.
What did you'd just be you'd be like in an asylum. People need to care for you 24/7.
100%. 100%. That's it. That's the rest of your life. That's you gone. Like you've basically it's a psychotic break, complete break. You go crazy, you go insane for a bit. Well, forever. It could just be forever. There's always that risk.
First of all, how do you get through security?
So
it's one of them ones, bro. Nah, I ain't even. It's one of them ones. You seen that video where dude's at the football game?
Yeah.
Dude goes to a football game. He goes through security, right? Puts his arms out. The guy just around
I saw that.
What are you doing? How do you get through security without someone patting you down and thinking, oh, look, that doesn't feel right?
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw that video, bro. That's what we all need, man. I'm trying to sneak some alcohol into wireless this year, bro.
Fuck, bro. Now you put that on the internet.
Oh, fuck it, man. Fuck you. Fuck you, lot. Nah, man, it's mad. It's crazy. Like, it could go either way, and there's always that risk. But I feel like there's always that risk with anything. Like, use, too much of anything, it could go wrong either way, innit?
If you spent your whole life thinking you were a vegetable, would you want it to be a carrot?
I'd want to be a potato, man.
You'd want to be a potato?
Yeah, because then...
Why?
I have multiple uses.
What, mashed or baked?
Mashed, baked, fries, chips, crisps, fucking potato salad. Could be anything. Aloo baat. Yeah, if you're a fucking carrot, what are you, bro? What can you do with carrot cake?
Carrot cake is nice, though.
Carrot cake is great. But
carrot achar is elite.
I've never had carrot achar.
Oh, bro,
I've only had mango achar.
So good. Carrot is different. Carrot and lemon are different. Mango is nice too.
Lemon's nice.
What else can you do with carrots?
Just curry.
Just put in whatever in it. Lasagna.
That's it, bruv.
Yeah,
aloo is everything. Aloo is top tier vegetable. I don't care. And people who say it's not a vegetable, suck your mum. It's a vegetable. It is actually a vegetable. It's a carb.
What would it be if it wasn't a vegetable?
A carb, innit? Potato carb.
What counts as a carb? Just something that's like got
starch.
Starch in it.
I think so, yeah. It's botanically a vegetable. Yeah, suck your mums. But that's it. That's mushrooms, bro. That's mushrooms.
That's crazy. If anyone has experience with psychedelics and you want to let us know, put in the submission form.
Yeah, we'd be willing to learn.
We'd be willing to learn. I want to hear all the crazy stories because I have none. Oh man,
what's this about?
Go from there.
I'm curious because we can round off geography there as well. What's this lost city of gold?
All right, I've clickbaited you there a little bit.
Oh
so
no.
there
it's
is
silver in it.
No, it's not. Oh wow! Of all the jokes you could have made,
that joke finest.
Fucking hell, get him off the pod. There is this massive slab.
What you call Masam? Sorry.
Oh, that's
you call him a slag? Fuck it hell, bro.
Whoa! I prefer the term thought. And, right,
Optimus Prime.
there you go for the
Oh, Lord.
streets. What was I saying? Right, there's a massive slab made of stone.
Okay.
I think it has a Latin name called I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Stel, like Stele,
Okay.
or Stele, Steli. I don't know. That's the like Latin name for it. But it's a massive slab, super tall, quite wide, but it is taller than it is wide, and it has just been recovered from the bottom of one of the oceans.
Okay.
Maybe the Indian Ocean. It's been just been recovered at the bottom of the ocean, and this specific type of slab was used in communities within ancient Egypt. So we're talking 12th century BC, 2,000 plus years ago.
Oh shit. Okay.
They have just discovered it, and it's like fully. We'll put a picture up for everyone here. It's like fully intact. You can see the inscriptions on it and everything. It looks flipping nuts. And they've just found this from ancient Egypt, so it gives an indication of that type of civilization that we never knew before. I just think that is mind blowing that you could just dig something up like that.
I know, bro. I've been watching so much shit on like online, and like all of our history is literally on this planet. We're here. The history of us is here. Is right here, but we just don't know half of it. Like there's so much missing. The full picture is missing, bro.
It blows my mind. It's super interesting to read about as well, because these civilizations existed. We don't know anything about them. Like 1% we know about them, and there could be so much stuff dug up like in the ground right now that would show us a new way of doing something, or would be like, imagine you just dig up some mechanism you've never seen before, and you're like, what the flip is this?
Yeah.
And then it just like locates the sun from anywure in the world or something.
Oh,
like it's just so sick, you know?
I know, bro.
So that's wild. So where they dug it up, what they think they know about it is it used to be from, and I'll actually pull this up, and the ancient city called, I don't even have it on this one. Let me pull it up.
Gone.
Ancient Egyptian port city. So it was a port, their biggest port in ancient Egypt, and the city was called Heraklion.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds very Greek.
Yeah, very Greek. But ancient Egypt's. It might have actually, after like so many wars and stuff, like it could have ended up anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the biggest port in ancient Egypt, 12th century BC. And what they said it could have been used for was to either donate like burial grounds of past wars in ancient Egypt, or it would be used between borders of communities to show like, now you're entering this community. There's a massive slab to like, don't know what that is.
Signposting.
Yeah, signpost, it's so cool, man.
That's insane, bro. That's crazy as fuck. That's the thing. Like, I watch do you watch like JRE clips and like Joe Rogan podcast clips and just like?
Not really.
You should. There's so much info that he talks to so many different people all the time, like scientists, all these people, and I've been watching so much. Egypt is the biggest mystery on this planet, bruv. Like there is no reason why the pyramids should be there. It is impossible for them to be there with the technology that we have. It's funny that you mentioned it today, because I've been watching. It's like literally I've been rinsing them out this past week. But like they're saying, like because of the way it's been built and like the way that like they're moving like tons and tons of bricks that high up and stuff like that with the pyramids, for example, it shouldn't make sense. So there's like actually a missing piece in our human history, or potentially even like a missing civilization, which showed like, which had like certain tech that we're missing, as you said, like mechanisms and stuff, because there's no fucking reason why slabs should be going that high up and stuff. Like
100%.
It's so beautiful. Ancient Egypt is so beautiful, bro.
One of the biggest mysteries ever is how there's a reason, right, why we've never made anything like it again.
Yeah.
Because no one flipping understands how and why it's there.
Yeah.
It's like those massive totems on Easter Island. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah.
These like things that weigh an incredible amount. And for those to have been put on that island, they would have to have been like shipped there from some other place. And this was during a time where technology didn't exist, right? These types of mechanisms didn't exist. So how the flip do they get to that island? It doesn't make sense.
It's insane. It's actually crazy. Like, did you know that Easter Island thing? The are they called the? I don't want to get it wrong. The Mao. You're on about the faces, isn't it? With the
Yeah,
angry
yeah.
face. The night in the
The
museum.
ones
thing.
from Night at the Museum. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Dum Dum.
Dum Dum. Dum Dum Gum Gum. They actually, they're not just heads, you know. Like if you dig, they found like if you dig underneath the head, there's a body on it too. But it's just
Seriously, I didn't know that.
apparently so. Yeah, apparently there's like a whole statue,
So
but
it
it's
weighs
just.
even more.
I think so. Let me find out.
There's so many things I do not understand.
I know.
How do
bro.
you? If we manufacture something like that now, it would take so many resources and technology to be able to make something like that. Take it over there, erect it. How do you erect something that weighs that much?
Bruv, I don't get it. Stonehenge. How the fuck does Stonehenge make sense, bruv? Bro, I found out the craziest fucking fact about Stonehenge the other day, yeah? Stonehenge, firstly, there is no way bricks. It's another pyramid thing. There's no way there's no way it should happen. No human or no mechanism, no leverage is gonna pull up bricks and stones that big into that height. Madness already. But not only was it that, there's there's a stone in the floor and that faces into an arch for one of the Stonehenge's arches or whatever. And people found that those were naturally there. They were already there originally, and those are actually the first bricks that were already there. They naturally occurred there for some reason, right? The rest of Stonehenge was actually brought to that area from a place that's like 50 kilometers away.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, a long way away.
Yeah. And the reason why apparently they might have done that is because the fact that it faces in that the floor stone that faces into that direction on a summer solstice, I think it's a summer solstice, the sun appears exactly in between that section, and you can see a perfect view of the sun and the horizon through that stone and that arch or whatever it is. It might not be like So they actually looked at it as like some sort of like sacred, naturally occurring sacred monument, and that's where they built the rest of Stonehenge. But then how the fuck did they build the rest of Stonehenge, bro? It doesn't even make sense.
It is mental. Have you ever been there?
I've been once, and I did not appreciate it for what it was back then. I was a fucking idiot. I was a kid. I need to go again, man.
Yeah. I went.
You been?
I went. Oh, that's a good question. When did I go? I feel like it was 2021. I went, so it's very recent.
Yeah.
And they've got like a whole museum that explains so much of this stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, there's like I think it is the summer solstice or the midpoint in the summer months where the sun is at a certain point, and the opposite side, the archway, is the exact same thing happens, but during winter. So the winter solstice happens the other way, and you can see like the moon perfectly and stuff like that. So it's crazy what it does. And then you have to imagine that everything around it is a massive burial ground.
Yeah.
So you see all these mounds, and those are the dead bodies that they would put there, and then they would bury them and have like rituals within the circle with the suns pointing at a certain way.
Yeah.
It's a crazy sight to see. Yeah,
it's fucking insane, bro. It's actually insane. There's so many things like that. Like that is like the human puzzle. It is literally within our planet. It's right. It could be right underneath.
Yeah. But Stonehenge, crazy pyramids, Easter Island, it's just stuff doesn't make sense. Someone explain it to us. Why do you think it's there?
Yeah, please. We'd love to know.
I don't know. But yeah, going back to ancient civilizations and stuff, one thing that is in the past that has been a big story over the last few weeks is some crazy rich people trying to see a boat in the seabed. So what's been happening with that? Yeah,
man, that shit is sad. It's very sad. So for those of you who don't know, if you don't know, you've been living under the sea.
You've been living, yeah, okay.
You've been living under the sea, mate.
You're SpongeBob.
You're fucking SpongeBob. But there's a company called Oceangate. Essentially, they've had submersibles, not submarines, submersibles, which take people down to see the Titanic and the wreckage, and you can basically touch the ocean floor, the ocean bed, and get a taste of history. which in principle sounds absolutely amazing, and if done executed correctly would be amazing. But there's been so much coming out about it now, and basically with this story, essentially 5 people went down there, very rich people. Unfortunately, they all passed away because the submersible imploded. um and yeah, essentially people are just trying to figure out what happened, why, how it happened. um but yeah, the things coming out are crazy, bro. Like, did you hear that the US Navy already knew it exploded the same day it went down, but the media told us like 4 days later, as if there's a whole like rescue mission or something. Like, I think it was a Sunday on the 18th. They already knew by then that it had exploded or imploded.
Did it?
And
Yeah, I guess they probably would have been trying to like ping off it or something, and then it just went dead or whatever.
yeah,
But it's yeah, there's certain things that I just think are really sad. Like first of all the quality procedures that you're meant to do that the CEO just kind of said fuck it, like I'd
yeah,
rather not because I want this to be a fast process. So he was using materials that everyone told him you shouldn't use, but he said why not, let's be the first in the world to use it, using carbon fiber to go underwater, which is known to not be very resistant to pressure. Very lightweight material. They were tightening bolts by hand on the outside rather than using machines that can actually put some torque into tightening stuff. Like, yeah,
stupid.
everything was wrong. This guy used a games controller to fly, like, yeah, drive the thing underwater.
Yeah, we talked
None of
about
it
that,
made sense. Did you?
Do you remember when we talked about it in a previous episode where they found out, it was a fun facts episode where we found out that submarines in certain, it might be certain armies, they use Xbox controllers, or it might actually
Oh,
just be for the
really?
periscope, not for anything else.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that. That might
yeah,
have been that episode where I wasn't there. The fun facts
maybe,
with Anch.
maybe.
Shout out Anch.
Shout out Anchman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's still, man, like, we're in 2023 and you're using some Logitech shit that you can buy on Amazon for 20 quid.
literally, bro.
And you're a billionaire.
You're
I don't
literally a
understand.
billionaire, bro. It's crazy, man. It's mad, and it's sad. There's so much more and so much worse going on. Like, you have you heard of, like, the 700 people that,
Yeah, the
yeah,
migrants, yeah.
yeah, from Greece. No, I think to Greece, um,
Fuck.
from like different places like Pakistan, um, a couple other places I forget, but yeah, it's a tragedy, and like I'm pretty sure like 80 people confirmed dead. It's very sad, but it's just fucking so much shit going on in the water, man. Like, humans aren't built for this kind of shit, man. Like, it's so stupid, and it's that, I mean, the migrant stuff is tragic because there's literally nothing you could do. They're trying to escape for a better life, but this, like, just concentrating on this for a second, which, rest in peace to everyone on all of these tragedies, is terrible. But this is something that could have genuinely been avoided. The migrants and stuff, it's like they're trying their best for a better life and they have no choice. It's like it's a life or death situation. This is something that it's a privilege, right? It's you pay for it. So paying that much money, the least the people that make it can do is have it. It has to be foolproof. It has to be foolproof, bro. There's been so many. There's apparently been like test drives before that where on each test drive that they sent down there, they had to like abort early because they started encountering issues already.
What? So I saw this video earlier today that someone posted. I saw it on Reddit, but it's been posted quite a bit all over social media. Someone made a vlog who was on a previous expedition with the Titan, so the same submersible that ended up imploding.
Yeah.
They were on it a few weeks prior, and that video shows like he was doing a proper first person vlog. So he sat in it. They were tightening up the bolts. They were doing demonstrations. He was showing how he uses the games controller and whatever. They
Yeah.
were looking out of the little hole and porthole thing. And some of the stuff that was shown in that video genuinely makes you like cringe that was allowed to happen. So they would have divers who would go around, check everything, make sure it's fine. And then they would go to the main porthole where you can see through. There's only one that you can see through. And they would make certain hand gestures, right? So certain things would mean something like if they did this, that meant like you're all okay. So like that, you're all okay. But then he started doing stuff like pulling apart. So he would be like, pull apart, yes or no. And then the guy inside was like, what's this diver trying to tell me? I don't know. And they would look over to the CEO, and the CEO would just be like, yeah, it's fine, just say fine.
Oh my days!
And then the guy was
man.
like, yeah, okay, fine. And then the diver went away. And then he showed a different sign, and the guy didn't know. And the CEO was like, yeah, it's fine, just say fine. And then they just got so used to that every time the diver would like do a hand gesture, they would just be like, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Oh my goodness, man.
And none of them had any idea what the diver was saying. And then they went down, like 10 minutes later, they encountered an issue, had to come back up.
Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised, bro. If you're just saying fucking for everything, bloody hell, bro. Shit's tragic, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking tragic.
I don't know how you can be in that position, especially as a billionaire. And did you hear the story about, so I don't know how, I think that there were 5 people on it. I don't know all the 5 people, but one of them was a British Pakistani billionaire as well.
Yeah.
And his son.
Yeah,
and there have been stories that have come out about his son, that his son did not want to go on that at all.
Yeah.
Like his dad forced him to come on it because he would think it would be a something you could talk about for the rest of your life, like an experience to remember. And his son was like, I'm scared shitless, I do not want to do this.
Yeah. I know,
it's just it's so sad, man.
It's fucking tragic, bro. He was telling his aunt that he's got like fears about it, and his dad apparently was like, it's important to me, and it's father son activity, whatever. But brother, rich people, man, like, fuck me, it's mad, bro. Could have been avoided. So many things, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Literally everything.
And did you hear about that CEO stepson?
Oh, he went to a concert, right?
He went to Blink-182 concert, then started chatting up OnlyFans girls on Twitter.
God, bruv.
And then while he was chatting up the OnlyFans girls, he was tweeting saying, pray for my family.
Nah, madness, bro. He was praying for the money that's about to come in his fucking bank account, bro.
100%. He knew that inheritance was going to be fat, so he said, what else is fat? Let me chat them up.
Let's see some batty. Bro,
I couldn't believe it, bro. I was in Scotland and we were at work and we were like, fuck it, let's stop work for a bit. We need to follow this thread of absolute crazy shit that is happening right now. So we just had message chains of like, you seen this update? Have you seen this update? I can't believe this is happening. It's one of those things that just the whole world stops to watch, even though none of us should care. Like none of us should care.
No,
we should be media coverage that got.
Yeah.
Compared to the migrants.
Exactly. That's what we should have been caring about, but instead we're caring about this shit. I'm not, loss of life is terrible regardless, and it is tragic that those 5 people died. But come on, man, like this, it's just so bad, bro. It's just so bad, man. Everything that went wrong, they went wrong. And yeah, RIP to everyone that passed away, and RIP to everyone that passed away in the
migrant ship.
The migrant ship as well. That's tragic as well. Really sad.
All we can hope right now is that lessons have been learned.
Yeah, hopefully.
And this does not happen again. So
I mean, they're still advertising.
How can the company even still be alive? Is it not fully liquidated by now?
Let's see what you done there. Is they're still advertising for a fucking pilot?
Oh, they need a new person to run the ship.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what they're advertising.
That's the most shithousery you could do. Your CEO and pilot has just been crushed to death, and you're like, oh, sorry, lad. Who else could fit the bill?
Literally, it is fucking. No, actually, no. I did a Hamzah. It is. They're still advertising dives, so it's still saying we can go down there, but fucking tragic.
I can't imagine that. Yeah.
Like fuck that. Compare this shit to James Cameron going to the Mariana Trench. Yeah, one man, well, two people technically. I think in the whatever.
I thought it was a solo mission.
I think so, but I think he had one person there or maybe there was one person in mission control. I don't know how it worked. But,
maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but that one person. I guess there's more funding there. But it's just, I don't know, bro. It's fucking crazy.
That's the thing I don't understand. I 100% get that his mission to the trench was completely backed because he was doing it for, research. For research, and then he was going to make Avatar and stuff soon after that, whatever. And
I think he made it, but I think it might just been off. Yeah, wherever it was. Yeah, cool.
He was doing research. It was funded, backed by so many different companies, so many production houses that have a lot of money. But this guy was also a billionaire. Like, you have the P to research this properly. You have the P to get people in a room that know what they're doing, to get all the experts that have done this before. He could have easily pulled the same experts that did the James Cameron dive onto his project.
Yeah.
But he decided, I want to cut corners for no reason.
The company has been there for time as well. I'm pretty sure the company was made in like 2009, oceangate. So he had a lot. I don't want to badmouth him too much because it's still tragic that he passed away. He was one of the people in there, right?
He was.
So I think Stockton Rush, whatever his name was, R.I.P.
Mm.
It's sad, but it's just like, it might not even be completely his fault, but there's definitely funding there. And you know, it's just sad the way things happen to go.
It is sad. Let's talk about something less sad, because it is very depressing. Though that
it is very depressing. It is.
All right, let's talk about people being crazy though. So I don't know if you've heard, but there's a new weird NASA program happening, a simulation type experiment. So they have locked 4 or 5 people into a fake Mars environment for a year. So these people are going to live in a big tent in one of the stations in Texas, one of NASA's headquarters in Texas.
Okay.
Built this massive tent, like made it look and feel like Mars. So that type of, essentially created a biome.
Okay.
That's full of red dust, because that's all that there is in Mars. And they're going to be asked to do certain things to simulate what it would be like colonizing Mars.
Okay.
So I'll give a few excerpts from the Independent article where they've been talking about it.
Okay.
So it'll be the first of 3 one-year simulated Mars missions, with each aim to assess the health and performance of crew members when living in confinement with limited resources. Participants will take part in simulated spacewalks, science experiments, and habitat maintenance, while also attempting to grow crops for food. So if anyone has seen the film Martian. This is that. For a whole year, they're going to have to live. They've got pictures of like what their accommodation will look like. Each person gets a small room with a bed, some amenities like drawers and stuff for a few clothes. But everything else, like, you're on your ones, trying to live with a bunch of other random people in an environment with no natural sunlight, no grass, no trees. What do you do?
Nah, bro, that's mad. They have to make, the sunlight is so important. They have to make that as natural as they can make it, because that would depress the shit out of you, bro.
100%. It would.
That's insane.
I couldn't even. There's a picture of what it looks like that we'll put on the screen. I'll send this to you now as well, so you can see it. Let me put this in this chat so you can see it.
Before let's hope Hamzah's computer can actually hack this.
That's fine. You can put them in. We'll get someone else to render it. It's fine.
Oh yes. Okay.
We can put the pictures in. So that is the image of what it looks like. It genuinely looks like a shithole.
Oh no!
It looks like a big sand pit. That's the best way I can describe it.
Okay.
Couldn't imagine doing this.
Yeah, no, it does. That's fucking crazy, bruv.
And let me just, to give you an idea of what type of person would actually want to do this, they did say, I don't know, see if I can find it in this article as well. They did say that the people that were like have signed up to be here. So the 4 members of the mission are research scientist Kelly Haston. So research scientist 1, structural engineer, emergency medicine physician, and microbiologist. So these are some smart people, you know.
Neeks, proper neeks. Sorry, carry on.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's pretty true. But
that's mad though. Yeah, that's
I understand. Like, they're so smart. They want to be at the pinnacle of innovation, right, and moving science forward. But I would not think these were the types of people to be the first colonizers. You know, like, you need some brute force in there as well. You need some people to do the stuff.
This doesn't seem realistic. You know, this doesn't seem how the actual because this is obviously it's a stimulation. It's not actually going to be like this. I mean, I guess it might though. I guess when you do terraform and stuff, it will just be people like this that just are smart. You need the smart people out there for sure.
100% you need the smart people. And I guess it did say this would be the crew. So, like, let's say you were on a colonizing mission, you'd have your main crew, right? The people who are conducting all the strategy and tactical work and figuring out how to build structures, how to create diversity on that planet. Yeah. And then you'd have a bunch of colonizers with you that you would be able to say, okay, we need this done.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're trying to figure out how that core crew would work. But at the end of the day, like, okay, let's say if I was there, I'm not smart enough to be there, nor do I want to be there because it looks like hell.
It does,
but if I was there, I would know I'm on Earth. So the whole purpose of it is defeated.
Exactly. And also, it doesn't look... It's very small.
It's extremely small.
It's fucking tiny. You have to... When you deep it, you're spending 365 days in a 4x4. Like, that is tiny, bro. That's not big at all. You're going to get depressed as hell.
And it doesn't look real.
It doesn't look real at all. You can clearly see the edges, bro.
Bro, if you're looking at the same picture, hopefully we'll have this on screen. There's like a massive wall on the side that's meant to look like canyon rocks.
Exactly. It's Minecraft.
Bro, it's literally Minecraft. It looks like PS2 graphics. This pixelated canyon they've just got on the side. And then above it is a CCTV camera.
Literally. It's like Big Brother for Neeks, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
This is so funny.
No, this is mad.
I'm telling you, man. Rich people, rich companies trying to innovate. They just need to relax.
They need to, man. Things happen, man. Shit. When I mean, this is important, and I love it, and I do want to see us go to Mars in our lifetime, which I feel like we might potentially be able to do. But a simulation, yeah. Can't you just fucking plant a shit in your fucking garden, bruv? Like, what experiments are you doing on not Mars? It's not even Mars.
It's not Mars. It's
not Mars. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, that is
bro.
Interesting. I wonder what they are doing, what type of experiments. And how do you do a spacewalk in an environment... That tent does not have Mars gravity. They're literally just going to be walking.
they're gonna fucking do red carpet, bruv. Fucking Mars carpet, bro. It's fake.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder who would want to do this. Obviously they do, but like, would there be? Do you think there would be anyone we know that would be down for that?
Masam.
Masam would not be down for that.
Imagine just being locked away for a year. That's his dream.
COVID, he was wanking bro. To it. He can't be watching YouTube on Mars.
Oh shit! Yeah,
he's gonna be out of touch with civilization for a year.
True. Yeah, maybe not Masam. Masam needs some social interaction here and there, at least. That being said, he is the one that's out right now. So he's literally proving me wrong already, bruv.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. I don't think anyone... I think my dad would like to actually go to... He would love to go to space. Like, he's always the kind of guy... He's always said, like, if I was able to, I would love to climb Mount Everest. I'd love to go to Mars, blah, blah. But the real deal, not the fucking Big Brother.
Not the CCTV camera. Yeah, I would love to go to space too. I think it would be one of the best experiences you could ever have.
Well, fucking Virgin Galactic, should I say, is now a thing. And for 450k, I think it is, you can go to just outside the atmosphere, just into space, something like that.
Yeah,
gotta get rich.
We are not rich enough for that. Not even close.
If you could, would you? Because personally, I trust Virgin more than oceangate.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather... I feel like I'd be safer out there than down here.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I would trust Virgin way more than oceangate. I mean, Branson has had like a rocky past with some of his stuff, but the guy's like, he's a smart guy and he's pretty genuine with what he does.
Yeah.
So I would probably trust them after they've been running for a few years. So we know.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I would not be on that first plane.
No. You gotta
Definitely
have
not.
big
But let's say,
balls
yeah,
for
let's
that.
say they've been doing it for like 5 years.
Yeah,
Would I do it if I had the funds? Yeah, 100% probably.
I'd back it. Let's get rich. Atypical needs to blow.
Do you know how much that video would bank?
Bruv.
Atypical goes to the moon.
Fucking hell. We've been saying it, bruv. We've been saying it. Bro, let's talk into existence, man.
Hamzah and Masam would definitely not get on that plane.
Yeah, nah. They
wouldn't. Hamzah would
They
say
wouldn't.
that it's fake because they would just fly you to Nevada. and and Masam would be scared shitless when it is on the tarmac and hasn't left yet.
It's so true, bro.
So it probably won't happen. But if you want to see 50% of Atypical,
The better
we can do it.
50%. Yeah.
Yeah, the one's putting in there for right now.
Yeah. I didn't say that when you went here as well, but
Yeah, I'm sure you say that every time. Every single time. Every opportunity you'll say it. There'll be a story on our Instagram later with just you saying I'm the best.
I'm gonna put a poll up, yeah. I mean, who's the best member, and just put Harshu as the options, bro. And I'll still probably get 0% because no one will vote.
People might vote. Last time, what was the poll we did right at the beginning? Who would you cut out of Atypical?
Was it cut out?
Yeah,
Yes,
like who would
yeah,
you
it
drop?
was.
And Hamzah
Yeah.
won.
That was so funny, bro.
That's too good.
That was elite.
All right, let's do one more science topic. Well, what we got here? What's this? Let's bring it back to Earth. What's Dominoes doing?
Bro, funnily enough, they're also flying.
Oh my
God. So recently,
everyone flying now.
Everyone's
Is this a
trying
new
to fly.
trend.
Everyone's trying to fly or sink, bro. It's one or the other.
Oh well,
But
quite successful.
what Dominoes was, don't know about oceangate.
They did sink, to be fair.
True. But Dominoes is now doing deliveries by Jetpack.
What does that even mean?
So essentially, people at Glastonbury and they order takeaway, go on Uber Eats, do Dominoes, wherever it is. Yeah, they say I need a pizza. Next minute, man are watching fucking Jetpack joyrides coming through, dropping off pizzas. Like,
No
there's
way.
genuinely a Donny on a Jetpack dropping off pizzas, bro. It's actually insane. And
Why are they not using drones? Why do they need a guy?
I don't know. I'm not sure why.
Was this a PR stunt for Glastonbury, or is this an actual Domino's thing?
I think it's an actual thing, you know. I think it's an actual thing.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
Go on. I'll try.
First of all, why is this a thing? Like, what are Domino's thinking? Second of all, what qualifications do you need to fly a jetpack?
Jetpack
You
license.
think Donny down the road that does fucking moped deliveries knows how to fly a jetpack?
Oh hell no. You need to. I'm sure you need some sort of like probably a jetpack license or like.
What the fuck is that? How do you get that?
You've got to learn it now, bro. It's the future, fam.
Sorry, lads. I just got my jetpack test.
Bro, I might have a chance of passing that. Fuck cars, bro. I need to do that shit, bro. Fucking A to B in the air, bro. That'd be live.
Oh my God.
It's exciting. Like we're at a time now where it's like we're on the. We've said it so many times before, but we had the perfect, in my opinion, like one of the best possible scenarios to grow up in. We had the end of an era with, you know, still going outside to play and like people still talking to each other face to face and not on a fucking phone all the time and stuff like that. But then now we're also in a place where tech is expanding so quick that we're seeing the coolest shit. All the sci-fi dreams are coming true. Like jetpacks, bro. Jetpacks, fam. Fucking jetpacks, bro. I'll be so happy the day I get a jetpack, bro.
You think they're going to be commercially available in our lifetime?
I think so. I read somewhere there's a guy who, I'm pretty sure there's a company that is now like maybe in its final stages of like potentially, you know, starting to release jetpacks to the public, which would be insane. Because then it actually brings into like, it'd be you have another dimension to travel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what I find really interesting because we talk about, I say we, like us in society, like you read articles all the time, you'll hear people talking about how laws change with self-driving cars. Like, how does that work? What are the ethics of it and stuff? How do you create laws for flying? Like, what would that be? Would there be like roads in the sky?
I think so. I think it'll be like planes. You know how like they all have to go to a certain altitude.
Yeah.
Like that's why plane airport control, whatever it is,
Air traffic control. Yeah.
air traffic control. Sorry, they tell you need to go this height, as you know, blah blah. You know, this speed, whatever, this trajectory. So in the same way, I feel like you would have invisible roads, and it might be something like where once you hit that height, it locks you in, and it's like, all right, cool, now you've hit that height, and now you have to stay on this path. They need to maybe bring in that sort of tech somehow, which would be insane, because then flying cars will be a thing. And I'm pretty sure I've also read a story recently where there's the first electric, I think it's like the first electric flying car, that the prototype just got dropped as well. Like, bro, it's happening, man. Fuck a car, man. Fuck a car, bro. I'm not gonna learn.
You're only saying that because you haven't passed. That's literally the only reason you're hating on it.
My test is this month, bro. I'm gonna fail again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you have to redo your theory?
I did once, but not this time.
I
did. Remember when? Yeah, I had to do it because
Oh yeah, that was okay. That was before you took your first test. You had to redo it.
Yeah.
And now you're going for your second test. Are you shitting yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely feel more confident than I did last time, but it's just like I'm not scared of driving. It just feels like I needed to have been more consistent with it. I stopped and started so much because like COVID, it was even though I should have learned much earlier, granted, it's my own fault, but like COVID, and then after I got a job, I just got hella like, there's no point in me learning if I'm going work or working from home. If I'm going work, I'm going by train. And then I just got lazy. Like, it's really bad of me, to be fair. I should know. But it is what it is, isn't it? Man, fuck it.
It is what it is, man. Like, I don't. you lot always know this because I don't actually like driving on the road. Like, I just don't. So I do it as little as possible, really. But the reason for that is, it's not because I don't like driving. I actually love driving. I've grown up on racing games. Like, that is my shit, right? Go-karting, fucking love it. The act of driving, I will always love. Yeah. What I hate about driving on the road is other people don't know how to drive.
Yeah, okay? I hear that.
It fucking pisses me off. I was driving yesterday to go see my girlfriend, right? Dude almost crashes into me when I was going 50 miles an hour.
Oh my days, bro. How?
People cannot drive. I was on a dual carriageway in the left-hand lane, 50-mile-an-hour road. So I was doing the speed limit, 50 miles an hour. Dude pulls out of a side road. He goes to the junction to join. He sees that I'm coming towards him at 50 miles an hour. Then he decides I'm going to pull out in first gear at 5 miles an hour. He pulls into my lane, and I had to slam on my brakes before literally going into the back of him.
Jesus Christ, bro. That shit is insane, man.
This is why I hate driving, because people are... Oh, man. It's like literally every day there's someone who doesn't know how to drive.
That's what I find so confusing and so weird about driving. And like, to be fair, a lot of things, you're putting so much trust in not only yourself, but also, which you should have if you're a good driver.
For sure.
But in other people, which is such a fundamental of driving, is you always have to hope that the other person will do the right thing, or at least anticipate that they might do the wrong thing. But just to have that blind trust is impossible. It's hard as fuck, especially when you experience things like that on a fucking dual carriageway. That's the worst kind of place to fucking have an accident, bro.
Bro, 100%. It's always dual carriageways as well.
It literally is, from
biggest crash I've ever had was on a dual carriageway at 60 miles an hour.
Really? You've crashed? Yeah. I didn't know this.
Well, a guy crashed into me, like,
Jesus.
Whole side of the car, smashed the wing mirror off.
Really?
And then drove away. Probably some rental drug dealer car. Yeah, 100%.
Wait, the whip you got right now?
Yeah, the one I got right now. If you look on the side of it, there's a massive scratch that goes along the whole side of the car.
Oh shit, I didn't know that, fam.
Yeah, this was like a few months after I'd passed my test. I was driving back from uni in winter, so it was pitch black. And I was on the dual carriageway that goes from my uni to where we live. there's like reasonable amount of lights on this road, but it's not super lit. But there's reasonable amount of lights every now and again. There's a proper like dual carriageway street lamp type things. And this is a national speed road, so everyone's going 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I am in the right-hand lane. A few cars that were in front of me, but now I've passed them on the right-hand lane, so they were on the left. I've passed them. And then in my rear view mirror, I see like some really bright lights just coming quite quickly, like towards the back of me, like really quickly. And then I see the lights sort of darting from lane to lane. And then I clock in my head, this is a person driving really quickly, going in lane to lane to overtake cars. So they were just switching between to overtake a bunch of cars. And then they went into the right-hand lane behind me and were just gunning it towards me. I mean, these guys must have been going like 70, 75 miles an hour, at least a solid 15 miles an hour over what I was doing. Then I thought, okay, F this. Like, I can't predict what these guys are going to do. I can't predict if they're going to try and overtake me out of nowhere. So I started moving towards the left-hand lane. As my car was shifting between the lanes, I was probably like 50% in each lane at this point because I was going towards the left. These guys go to the right-hand side of me. So as I'm changing lanes, they're trying to go to the right-hand side of me and go past as I'm changing lanes. But at this point in time, there's not enough room to my right to fit a whole car.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm still going to the left, right? And they're trying to go to the right of me. So then I'm like, what are these guys doing? Are they going to the right? Are they going to the left? All I see in my rearview mirror is headlights dart to one direction. I didn't know which direction that was. So I was like, in a split moment, right? Because they're right behind me at this point. I had no idea which direction they had just gone. But I just thought in my head, okay, I'm indicating left. I'll continue going left.
Yeah,
because that is where I'm going.
Yeah, follow through.
Yeah, exactly. There was still not enough space on my right-hand side to fit a car. But these guys then go 2 wheels onto the grass and 2 wheels onto the road to overtake me because there wasn't enough room. He didn't fully go on the grass, so all this guy did at 75 miles an hour was scrape the side of my car with his 2 wheels on the grass, smash my wing mirror, realized that he hasn't done a clean overtake and he's an idiot, and then he just like downshifted, put his foot down, gunned it all the way, just gone.
What a cunt, bruv. What an absolute dickhead, bro.
Yeah.
So
and
you
then
never got no...
Nah, I got nothing. I got no number plate, nothing. There was no way I was catching up to him. He was in some like souped up Golf GTI, obviously biggest drug dealer car. Then they were just gone. Went through yellow lights, pissed off as quickly as they could. I was left with my broken wing mirror in the middle of a dual carriageway. Just like, what the fuck do I do now? And then I had to drive home with no wing mirror, and then had to get the car sorted the next morning. Couldn't drive it for like a week while it was in the garage and shit. But
Jesus, and obviously you got nothing, no compensation, no you wouldn't get anything with that, right?
No, we didn't. There was nothing to get.
It's terrible, bro. That's terrible.
Fortunately, wing mirrors are not that expensive. Fortunately, but we still got I didn't get the scratch fix, so there's still scratch on it.
Nah, fuck that. That's minor.
Yeah. But
I'm not surprised that you don't trust people when you drive now.
Bro, honestly, me and my brother both had crashing incidents within like the first 6 months of driving, and neither of those were our fault.
Oh my days!
But just like Rav's had like 2 instances where someone's crashed into him.
Really?
Yeah, it's like people cannot drive. There's always shit going on. Yeah,
Do you find that? Do you find so? Where was this again? Sorry, where you had your crash?
This was on a national speed road between Uxbridge and Slough.
Okay, cool. And where did Rav have his crashes?
Both in Slough.
Okay, so my next question to you is: do you find that people in Slough drive worse than other places?
I've driven to places where people drive a lot worse.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't say Slough is the worst. A lot of people in Slough also can't drive, but there are definitely places where people are way worse.
Way worse. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, that gives me hope.
I'm not saying Slough's a good place. It's like the amount of Uber drivers in Slough. Don't know how they get their licenses, but nah, they're definitely places that are. Maybe South Asians are the culprit. That might be the case.
Us.
I mean, if you go to Southall, people cannot drive there to save their lives.
Yeah.
It is fucked.
It's a fest there, bro. It's an actual fest. Yeah.
But there are always places where people can't drive. And saying that, we're saying like, is Slough a common denominator?
Mm.
The person that crashed into me, I didn't see what they looked like because it was super dark and they pissed off. But the 2 crashes that Rav has had, one was an old white woman, and the other guy was just like a middle-aged Polish guy.
Oh, okay.
The guy that almost crashed into me yesterday was like a middle-aged white guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man.
It's everyone. It's everyone at this point.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's everyone. Just make the driving test better so people can actually learn how to drive. That's all I say.
Oh my god. Yeah, I hear that.
Saying that, I'm sure you'll pass though.
Touch wood.
What time is your test? Because I feel like timing makes a big factor.
I think it's like 12:30 p.m., 12:38 or something like that.
That's a reasonable time to drive.
Yeah?
Yeah. You get a bit of a lunchtime rush, but it's not that bad.
I'm praying for a fucking huge ass rush, so I just got to sit in traffic.
You just got to sit there.
Test. Yeah.
You got to make sure you don't stall then.
Yes. Yeah. I never stall.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, a lot of people do say they like to do. They encourage people to do their tests during rush hour times, so you don't actually go very far.
Do as much. Yes. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Personally, I don't agree with that because
you probably to crash.
If you can't drive and you pass because you were in traffic, I don't think you should have your license.
Yeah. Long day.
It's like you shouldn't have your license, but
yeah,
that's why in my opinion, like between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. is the perfect time because roads are empty. It's daylight, so you can see perfectly well. And you will drive a lot, but because there's barely any traffic, there's no factors. It's just you and the car. As long as you can control that, you should be good.
I do like that as well because empty roads give me confidence. Like when I see that, not a packed road, but when I see cars moving around and shit, it does give me a bit of anxiety. I'm like, shit, like especially at roundabouts, bro. When I see bare man coming through, bro, it's so scary. It's so scary.
Roundabouts are pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Normal roundabouts, I think, are fine. At least for me personally, I don't have a problem with normal roundabouts. The things that make me shit my pants a bit are when you get to the super complicated roundabouts that you don't know what lane you're supposed to be in, what lane takes you where, and you know that if you accidentally get in the wrong lane, you're going to be joining some fucking motorway that goes who knows where. Yeah, and then you're stuck on that for ages. So it's like it's actually really important what lane you're in, but you have no idea what to do.
Nah, I hate that.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst. There's one in West Drayton that joins the M4. So you there's like a small roundabout. You go forward, and then there's the big motorway roundabout, and that's how you join onto the M4. And it is easily the worst roundabout I've ever been on. To get onto the motorway, you need to do a 90-degree turn that genuinely looks like you should not be on that road. You're at a roundabout, and like you're in like 2-3 lane, like a normal roundabout, 2-3 lanes that you've joined.
Yeah.
And then it wants you to do 90-degree turn onto like a 6-lane road that you think is the motorway. Like you think cars are going to come 60 miles an hour at you.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you can't just turn 90 degrees and go on it because that is the wrong side of the road. You need to go past this like barrier. So you need to go your car fully onto 6 lanes, then go past like a little island, and then turn onto the road so that you're on the left-hand side of the road. And there's no signage to tell you that's what you need to do. And if you accidentally do the wrong thing, you're on the wrong side of the road on a motorway.
How the fuck are you meant to know that?
Exactly.
You're on the wrong side of the motorway.
Wrong side of the road, bro. You're literally, cars are coming at you if you turn wrong.
Brother, that is fucking terrifying, bro.
It's really bad. Do not go to West Drayton to join the motorway.
Fuck that. Why would I go straight in anyway, man? That's tragic.
Why would you go to West Drayton? My girl's gonna hate me because she lives there, but why would you go there?
Is she actually?
Yeah, she does.
Does she actually?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, why
and
would
she
you
hates
go
Slough just as much as I hate West Drayton.
She has every reason to. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah. If anyone's taking the test soon, I hope it goes well for you all.
Yeah, good luck to you, man.
Be good drivers, have confidence. That is probably the hardest thing. But when you have confidence, then you should be good.
100%.
I reckon we should end today's episode on this game that we spoke about earlier.
Calm then. Bro. I was so stressed, bro.
All right, to break it down for everyone, this is the last. Like, we're gonna have little bit of a mini game to end the episode, because it has been a long one, so we don't know how much of this will cut out. It's a bit of a word association game mixed with geography. And while Hamzah is editing this, he again is going to cream himself. This is his game to a T. When I was at work a few weeks ago, someone brought this game upon me and gave me about an hour to try and figure it out. I was only able to get 3 countries within that time. I did get the other 2 countries after. So if you guys want to play along, pause the video, see if you can get anything in a little bit amount of time, please do. But let me explain what the game is. So there are 5 countries in this game that you have to name. 5 countries. Anywhere on the world map, these 5 countries will be located. If anyone has, as a kid in school, ever like colored in words as you're writing them, I'll give an example of like an O. When you write an O, like you can fill the middle in because it's all surrounded by the letter. Same with the top of a P, you can like color that little hole in the P. There that sounds a bit sus, but you know, like a B, you can color in the 2 holes in the B, stuff like that. And you probably did that at some point as a kid. There are 5 countries on the world map where if you write those countries in capital letters, you will not be able to color in any letter of that country. So an example of one that is easy to fill in, like England, for example, you could fill in the D at the end of the word, so that doesn't count. But one that Harshu has thought of now.
Chile. I got Chile, man. But bro, it took me like 20 minutes of solid thinking, yeah. It is the hardest and most aggravating game I've ever played, bro. But then
Probably
after I
fucks
told
with your
you,
head.
it fucks with my head. And after I told you the answer, you said don't until the game again. So don't think about it until So I literally wiped it from my memory. And now I'm hyperventilating again because it's so stressful. And every time I feel like I'm getting close.
I didn't mean don't think about it. I meant don't tell me any more countries.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. All right. Well, I'll help you out.
Okay.
Everyone else, if you guys want to try and think of the 5 countries, you can pause it, come back. But I'm now gonna list the continents that these countries are in. So we'll go one by one, and you guys can try and guess along as we do this as well. So there was only one in South America, and you got that. That is Chile.
Nice. Okay.
Just to help people again who may be a bit confused about this game, if you write out Chile in capital letters, there is no letter that you could color in because CHILE. There's nothing to color in there. So you got the South American one.
Yeah.
There's 4 more. So one is, I'll try and help you out as much as possible because I know this is really difficult. There's one landlocked country in Central Europe.
Central Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I thinking? Like, you gave me a good tip as well. You said anything that ends in like obviously land or like stan, like Pakistan or Finland and stuff. It just wouldn't make sense because land has an A in, and A can be colored in or filled in. So I'm getting rid of all of those. I'm getting rid of all of Scandinavia. You said there's Germany, but that's got one. Belgium's got one. Hungary's got an A.
It's a hard game. I'll give you 10 seconds and then we'll move on.
Bro, this is stress, man. I'm gonna fucking cry.
I want to see how many people listening get this because this is a tough game, and you should play it yourselves as well. 5 countries is very difficult. It's landlocked. It's really small in Central Europe, and I'll give you an even bigger clue. The
Go on.
length of the name of the country is pretty long.
Lithuania? No, I don't know about the landlocked this shit. Yeah, I'm just check.
All right, I'll give you the answer, and then we can move on to the different a different continent. So this one was Liechtenstein.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Who even lives there, bro? That doesn't exist. That's not a real country, bro.
What have they got a population of like 100k or something? It's like tiny.
Is that actually? Oh shit.
Yeah, generally their population is really small, but it is. Yeah,
it's too hard.
It doesn't have anything to fill in.
Say that. Can you say the country again? Sorry.
Liechtenstein.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that country about like 3 times in my life. Can't lie.
Fair. fair.
Shit.
There's one. Actually, I don't think you're gonna get that one, so I'll leave that one till last. There's one in, and this is gonna maybe confuse a lot of people because I only found this out recently, and we've talked about this personally before. Apparently, Australasia is not a continent. What we learned in school was a continent called Oceania, which then got scrapped, and they called it Australasia.
Yeah.
That is false information, apparently. According to the National Geographic website, the continent is called Australia, and within that continent there is the country Australia, but also all the other countries around Australia.
What?
Yeah, I know, it makes no sense.
What?
So there is one country here in the continent Australia which we know as Australasia.
What the fuck? How am I?
Just think of Australasia. There's country, a very small island in that area. That
Papua New Guinea, New Zealand.
You're on the right lines. It's a really small country. The name of the country is also really small.
I can't think, bro. My mind's gone blank, bro. Oh man. Sri.
There's one letter. I'll give you all the clues because obviously, like, it's really hard to do it when you're live like this. This country has 4 letters in it, and 3 of the letters are the same as a famous mountain in Japan.
Mountain in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
3 of the same letters are the same as the mountain in Japan.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't get that.
As in, this country is 4 letters long.
Yeah.
The mountain in Japan is also 4 letters long, but 1 letter is different. So that's almost the same word.
Brother, what fucking mountain range is in Japan? Well, mine's actually gone blank, but it's too late, man.
We'll have to cut this down a bit, but...
Fuck, man. What's in Japan?
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Can you tell me the Japan? Can you tell me the mountain?
Mount Fuji.
Oh, Fiji. Yeah.
Hamzah, I hope you're laughing right now because that was embarrassing. That was elite content.
I'm actually the thickest. I'm actually the thickest, bro. I even know Fuji, bro.
Yes, you do, and you know Fiji. You know both of those things.
I'm so dumb.
All right, I'll list what the others are because I feel like that'll be really difficult to get. And if anyone else is playing along now, you can get the 5 countries. So there was one in South America, which was Chile.
Wait, don't. I want to try one more, please.
Okay,
please,
all right,
please.
you can try.
I'll be very quick though. I'll try and be as quick as possible, please.
Okay, I'll tell you. So we've named 3 so far. We named South America, Europe, Liechtenstein, and Australia, Fiji.
Okay.
There's 2 left. I'll tell you the easier one, which I think is the easier one, and that is a country in the Middle East. So within Asian continent, but specifically in the Middle East.
Okay. Morocco, no. Saudi, no. No.
Isn't Morocco in Africa?
It's like okay. It's the middle in the east. I don't know, bruv.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
Okay. Fuck. Middle East. Nah, it's too hard under pressure, bruv. I can't fucking do it. I need like a year to think about it.
It's very hard under pressure.
I need like a year, bruv.
I'll give you one clue. This was a map in Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2. Cargo, fucking... what, a zombies map?
No, a multiplayer map. All desert.
Black Ops 2. Oh my god, I actually know it. Wait.
Yeah.
On the plane, with the plane.
Yeah, now we're cooking with gas.
Oh my god, what is it? Where is it? Fuck it, I know it, bruv. Where is it, bruv? Oh, bruv, it's on the tip of my fucking tongue, bro.
I'll give you 3 seconds. This is the biggest clue ever.
No. Oh god, what is it?
Oh, you flopped again. You fumbled the bag again. Do you want me to tell you?
Myanmar. No, it's not. What is
not
it, bro?
Myanmar, bro. That is also not even close. It's Yemen.
Oh fuck, man, I hate you. I hate this game, man. I can't even scream. It's 12:30 in the morning.
This game does make you feel like this, guys. Honestly, play this with your mates. It's jokes. The last one, which I definitely don't think you would get. This was the only country. So when my friend at work told me this, she said there were 4 countries on the map. I then listed this 5th one, which we kind of agreed did count. I think it does count because it is a country if you Google it, but it's kind of a collection of islands. So it's up to you guys whether you would count it or not. But there's one country in Africa, and that is the Seychelles.
Oh, okay. That's sick. That's
which
silly,
you also cannot fit in. So that's the 5 countries. I don't think there are any more. If you guys know any more, let us know. But there you go.
This is why I have this, bruv. It's the fucking stress, fam. Oh, that was sick though. That was very fun. We need to find more of that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, man, that's jokes. With all 4 of us, we should do something like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, 100%. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Oh, that's sick, man.
Go on, round off the episode.
All right, mate. Thank you for listening to this Harshu and Jay or Jay and Harshu special. You know what? Because I like you, I'll put you first. Jay and Harshu special. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And let us know what else you want to hear from us in the future. If you ever do like a 2-man episode, if there's anything you'd like to see us, it's obviously a unique situation just having 2 people on the pod. So just please do let us know. And yeah, thank you for listening. Atypical out.